Hello everyone, and welcome to Tournament 32 of Irish Warrior. Last time, we saw the clear record tied on Stage 1 with 17 clears, but a very difficult Stage 2 as only 4 got to Stage 3, but there we saw Smokey and Joey reach the final, but the final still proves to be very difficult. Is today the day where someone will get back to the top of the tower? We are about to find out. Following that clear record match in the last tournament, a few changes here on Stage 1, all starting with an old friend, the Diamondback, previously in the middle of Stage 1, is now the first obstacle, has not been seen since Tournament 23. And then it's the Whip Swing at Obstacle 2. This debuted last time, however, that window that you got to jump around, it's been made slightly wider, making it a little bit more difficult to get a clean grapple onto the diamond. And then the Butterfly Effect has been moved from Obstacle 4 to 3, however, the mount onto it has been made slightly easier, the mount onto that first pallet. And then the Block Party was moved from Obstacle 6 to 4, however, it's the same as has been in the last few tournaments. Then here at Obstacle 5, we have a reliable, it's the Triple Hurdle. Make your way across those 3 poles and 3 logs, and then you're on to the Dancing Stones. This was the first obstacle in the last tournament, but it's been pushed all the way back to Obstacle 6. Those balls have been made much smaller, making this the toughest iteration in the Dancing Stones we've ever seen. And you have the pressure of the clock ticking down. But then you have those 2 escape walls, and you get to the end, and you hit the buzzer within 95 seconds. You'll be on to the second stage. So once again, we have 50 competitors here to take on this tournament, and the first of them is Flameboy 1356. And wow, he's moving with some speed. He gets that second diamond, a bit of a further jump to the third. Cannot make it. And Flameboy, the first victim in a long time on the Diamondback. But now we'll go on to number 2. We have Shadow without a W, Shadow War. Oh, a save jump! Oh no. Couldn't even get his full gamer tag out by the time he hits the water. It was an impressive save jump, but it was not good enough to get back onto that second diamond. But now we have Oaf, 8627. He flies over the first diamond. We've seen competitors do that in the past. It's easier to do than you would think. But yeah, that's not the way Oaf wanted his run to go. But now we have Tunvi 101, and this is a newcomer with definite potential. Recently made the final stage on Jun Sato Cyan's course. So this is a newcomer with definite potential, high hopes of getting Stage 1 clear. And he's the first through the Diamondback today. Oh, a low grapple here on the Whip Swing. Has been made harder, but it's no match, it appears, for Tunvi. And he will pause for a second, get ready to take on the Butterfly Effect. It's a good mount into it. That third one, jump onto one of the 2 ledges. He's got it, and across. And now onto the Block Party. 62 seconds left. Taking his time here, setting up, getting to the third. Looks like he's going to stop on those odd numbered ones. A bit of a sloppy jump off that fourth one, but he's fine. Now 1 more to go. A low landing, kind of, but he's okay. 47 seconds onto the Triple Hurdle. This is an impressive newcomer performance from Tunvi. Good pace as well, going for that second one. He's got it. Now making his way, the third pole, the third log, across. 32 seconds left onto the Dancing Stones. Tunvi going to the left. Oh, he's going quickly here. Look at the speed. He's going to save jump there finally. But he's got a good rhythm, making all the jumps. And he's across. 17 seconds for 2 escape walls. And he could be a newcomer clear. We have not seen one in this era, but he's up the first wall, and he's up the second wall, and Tunvi 101 with a very solid run. No real issues throughout the entire run. And 7.68 seconds left, he becomes the 11th competitor in Irish Warrior history to clear Stage 1 on their debut performance. And well done to him. All right, floodgates hopefully are open. And now we still have 46 more runs to go. First of which is Garros, 10-15. He made that first one. He makes the second jump, going for the dismount, and he runs off the top of the diamond. That's a tough break. Just had 1 jump to go, and that jump was too far, and he didn't even get a jump, of course. So, but now we have Goose 6 at number 6. He makes that second diamond. He makes the third diamond, and now going for that dismount. He makes it. All right, Goose 6 on to the Whip Swing. Gonna set himself up. Got to jump around that window. Good grapple on the diamond. And across. All All right, he's onto the butterfly effect. Ooh, gets a slow run into it, but he gets onto that first one, but not enough speed. Yeah, he didn't really sprint into that first jump, it seemed like. Didn't have enough momentum to carry him through the rest of the obstacle, and Goose 6 down there. And then we have our fast forward, starting with Yo Mama's Pudgy. And then Life Was Okay. Equally terrible performances, not realizing you have to go to the side of the Diamondback, apparently, instead of going up. And then GWAP. No, just not even close there on making that second diamond. KB the Bandit was unfortunately not able to get to that second diamond as well. Then we have Biker Skater DK. Ooh, Donkey Kong. Oh no, he flew right over that first diamond though. And then we had Spaz Tacone, did all the hard work to get to this last jump and came up short. And it's difficult. It's a far jump. You got to have a lot of momentum to make it. We've seen competitors fail it in the past, and it's continuing to cause issues. Thankfully, though, Juanito was able to avoid that mistake and make his way onto the whip swing, but he kind of was turning into a bit of a, bunny rabbit, jumping bean, whatever, just kept bouncing around and could not make it, make that grapple on the whip swing. Then we had Killa Kales. Could not make it onto that first diamond cleanly. And then Allen86 had a good jump to the second one and then completely lost his marbles, going for the third, tried to go from super low. And then Flyboy, Isaiah Thomas from the hit television show American Ninja Warrior, I don't think would do that poorly because he failed the first obstacle there. And then Fried Jelly Beans, I don't know if that would taste good or not, but regardless, Jelly Beans made it through that first obstacle. And then this whip swing, like I said, it has been made harder, but it's really hard when you don't get a jump off the platform. And Jelly Beans learned that the hard way out there on obstacle number 2. And now we have Medizza 6241. Oh, a weird jump. He kind of, I don't know why he didn't run off the top, the recommended strategy. He kind of did a weird cut to the left, and it did not work out. But now we have Fractured JM. Oh, a bit of the same technique, but that actually worked for him. And now going for the third one, he gets it. Okay. Fractured going for the dismount. He's across. All right. Now this whip swing. He's going to go left, it appears. Our first competitor to go left today. Sizing it up, going for it. Gets a grapple. Oh, that was a little suspect. Did he actually touch the black? Hard to tell, but he's at least onto the third obstacle for now. We'll review it if need be. Nope, no need for review. Yep, he will go down as stage 1 failure on the butterfly effect. I don't think, I don't know. It's too hard to tell. Either way, we're on to Ty's Blake 04. And he sets up, goes for the second one he's got on that second diamond. And now sizing up the jump to the third, taking his time. Oh, a save jump, but he's way out. Had no control over where he was going, unfortunately, and that save jump just jumped him right off the obstacle. And then Freshie, oh my, comes up short of that first diamond. Not the way we wanted to end our newcomers there. Yikes. All right, we have Boots and Cats 775. He misses that second diamond, and that's his second time failing the first obstacle. Hadn't seen him since tournament 28. That's a tough break. But now we have Hi, I'm Galactic. More notable for his Minecraft. I think he's got a Minecraft course, and he does a lot more Minecraft competitions. But here he is, once again on this course. Have not seen him since tournament 28 as well. He's probably happy to see the traffic cones gone because he'll have to fail something new today. Oh, barely gets that dismount on the Diamondback. And now it's this obstacle between him and a personal best, the whip swing. He gets the grapple, a bit of a low sling. Oh man, he barely gets across, but he's okay. And now he will take on the butterfly effect for his first time. The first one, second one, third one, he couldn't get a jump off. Galactic. It is a personal best, but was that close to getting onto the block party. If he got a clean jump off, he seemed to have a good angle, but just barely came off. And, you know, sometimes hard to get those jumps to register when you're trying to move quickly across moving objects like that. He learned that the hard way. As we're on to Spring STE, formerly Monkey Boy, formerly some other gamer tags, but he is off. Going for that third diamond. Oh, no. Spring's first time failing at the first obstacle. That is a tough break for him. And now we're on to iFlames 1473. He debuted in the last tournament and had a very impressive performance, getting all the way to the triple hurdle as a newcomer. We'll see if he can follow that up, build on it today. First obstacle is no problem. And now the grapple. Ooh. Okay, he kind of was going low and then found a way to use that grapple to kind of whip himself upward, make the distance. What's he doing here on the butterfly effect? He beat that in the last tournament, but he seemed not happy with the mount onto it. Decided to try to go back to the platform, but it did not work out. But now we have Drago is back, making his 6th appearance here today. Drago, last time we saw him was tournament 30. He got to the triple hurdle. He's had some decent runs, but has not put it all together to beat stage 1 yet on this course. First time taking the whip swing on, a little off to the side, but he is across and on to the butterfly effect. He's that second one, the third one, bit of a sketchy landing, but he gets on the ledge and is across and on to the block party. 63 on the clock, moving at a good pace so far. He's to the third, the fourth, the fifth. He gets a little bit of a slide there, but he's fine. Good timing on that 6th one, and he gets across. 50 seconds going for the triple hurdle. Drago, almost overshot that first log, but he's fine. Gets a good save jump there to correct himself. Going for the second one. Almost came up short of that one, but he is still hanging in there, still fine. Going now for the third one. He's got it. Save jump. No, he backs off. He overcorrected it seems. And Drago down at the hands of the triple hurdle again. And this is a tough way to go out. Right at the end of the obstacle. You're so excited to get through it, get on the dancing stones. He just appears to maybe panic there a little bit. Save jumps and somehow just, tries to correct himself, overcorrects backwards into the water, and that is just such a tough break for Drago, and his first stage 1 clear will have to wait for another day. But this takes us on to number 27. It is Bubba Ace, first member of the Perfect Attendance Club. I appreciate them more and more with every passing tournament, and it's been awesome to see Bubba's continued support of this course. Although last time had a bit of a disappointing run, went down on the whip swing, would love to get by that today. He's through the Diamondback. He's failed that a couple times in the past, but he's back here to this whip swing, and he's going to be back way up, try and get a full running jump to get around the corner. It didn't work. Oh no, Bubba Ace down 2 tournaments in a row on this grapple obstacle. It's not as easy as it seems, and I don't think the speed was really where he went wrong. It's just all about getting a nice grapple, getting it centered, and he just couldn't even get the grapple onto it. But we're on to Gendog now. Gendog beat the first obstacle for his first time last time, however went down at the Magic Wands. Another competitor that will have to find something new to fail today, because he failed the Momentum Rings and the Magic Wands in his first 2 appearances, and those obstacles are not here. However, he's going now for the grapple. Oh my, he's flown way off to the side. Oh no, that was not a clean grapple. He couldn't angle himself in midair, and he falls off the side of the platform. Gendog, that is a tough break. He is down on the whip swing, and we're on to Whirlpool. Another competitor that debuted in the last tournament fell right at the end of the triple hurdle. Whoa, almost came up short there on the dismount of the Diamondback. But he's going to go for this running technique. We saw it not work for Bubba Ace, a low grapple, but he gets across. Okay, yeah, that was a little suspect, but Whirlpool now on to the butterfly effect. Beat this in the last tournament with no issues. It's been made easier, so still no problems for Whirlpool. And he's on to the block party for his first time. Going quickly for the second, the third. Oh man, he is moving here. He's quickly to the 5th, going to stop and wait on the most difficult one. Can't say I blame him, perfectly fine. 49 seconds as he's back to the triple hurdle. First to the second is good. Now, that second one, going for the log, he's good. Whoa, lag, okay, thankfully. This is the jump that took him out last time. Save jump, he is good. Whirlpool onto the dancing stones, 30 seconds left. Should be enough time if he keeps on moving. As he's now going for the third. Save jumps there. The fourth is a high one, and he can't get it. Oh no, Whirlpool, that 4th stone was lowered in the last tournament to make it easier at obstacle 1. It's been raised back to its original height, and he could not get the crouch to make it onto that 4th one. And another good run, but his first stage 1 clear will have to wait for another day. as we move on to Gotenks. Gotenks has not really found the success I'm sure he was hoping to find in this era. Keeps failing right in the middle of stage 1. Has 2 triple hurdle fails the last 2 tournaments. So Gotenks on the Diamondback gets that dismount. All right. Now he's going to set himself up here and go for the whip swing. Gotenks! Oh my, he got pushed to the side a little bit, but gets that grapple. It was a little suspect. We've seen a couple struggles here on this obstacle. Has been made a little harder, like I said, but no problems there on the butterfly effect. Getting that ledge, and now he's onto the block party. He's failed this obstacle twice before. He's never beaten this obstacle because in tournament 29 it was moved to obstacle 6 for a few tournaments, but it's back here at obstacle 4. Gotenks trying to do it for the first time. Gotenks! Oh, it was a little close on the dismount, but he's across and back to the triple hurdle. Going for the first one, he's got the log. 37 times, a little lower than I think he'd want, but he's on that second log. And now the third one. Slides, gets a good save jump, and he's got 25. Got to keep it moving here, but he's onto the dancing stones. He's onto the second one, a bit of a sloppy jump, a save jump, and he cannot recover. Gotenks down on obstacle 6. It's the best run he's had since his stage 1 clear in tournament 21, but unfortunately could not pull himself back on that save jump. He is out on the dancing stones. But this takes us to the host of Ninja Warrior Halo, Hunter Unit 751. Unfortunately, he went down on the triple hurdle last time. But he's really had a decent start to his career on Halo Infinite, but is still searching for that stage 3. And I know he's desperate to get that here at some point, sooner rather than later. But first things first, it's stage 1. Hunter flies kind of off the screen, but he's fine. He makes that dismount there and on to the butterfly effect. Hunter looking smooth so far. Oh, he's going to stick that ledge. How about that? No problems there. He's on to the block party. The second, onto the third. Hunter, fourth to the fifth, no issues. Gonna take a second, line it up, time it right, no issues. And now the triple hurdle, I got him last time. First one's good, no problems there. 41 on the clock. The second one, he's good. Pace is good to this point as well. Going now for the third one. He flies over it! Oh no! Oh man, he did a backflip as well, flying over that log. But Hunter, it appears he just accidentally sprinted there going for that third one. And Hunter, for the second tournament in a row, down on the triple hurdle. That is very uncharacteristic of him to have back-to-back stage 1 fails. But now we are on to his pal Elite MKB. He's beaten stage 1 now in consecutive tournaments. Would love to have a three-peat here today. He's through the Diamondback, an obstacle that he has never attempted since it, retired in tournament 23 and he debuted in tournament 25. But he's through that. Flew off the screen again there, but he is across there on the whip swing. Now going for the butterfly effect. No issues. Save jump. Yep, he's good. He's across. Now on to the block party. So far moving pretty good. He's to that fifth one. One more big jump to go. This is always the problem jump. Got to time it just right, land right at the top, and he's got it. 48 seconds left. Now going for the triple hurdle. Gets the first one. 43. Elite goes to the second one. He's got that. Taking his time. Trying to avenge Hunter here. He's got the third one, going quickly to the dismount. He's got it. 32 on the clock. Should be enough time if he can keep on moving. He's going to stop on that second one. Ooh, a save jump on the third one. That's fine. He gets up to the fourth, down to the fifth, another drop to the sixth, up to the seventh, and the save jump, and across. All right, 15 seconds. Should be enough time with no mistakes. Almost got himself a redo there. He had to, you have to use those mongooses. He almost avoided that first mongoose, but he gets up the second wall and gets to another buzzer. And then 5.39 seconds left. A great run there by Elite MKB. Didn't go at the fastest pace, but he moved smooth and efficient and got through all the obstacles, and that's what matters. All right, we will see Elite yet again here on stage 2. The question is, will Junsato Cyan join him? They're on very similar career trajectories, these two. They both debuted in Tournament 25, Elite and Cyan. They both failed the first obstacle in their first 2 attempts, but since then they've turned into very promising competitors. Obviously, Elite's been around the block, and Cyan's a relatively new jumper to the scene. That's kind of where the similarities stop. But Cyan threw the Diamondback onto the whip swing and gets across. Cyan's got a course going as well. So yeah, that's exciting news since the last turn happened. Cyan going now for he gets the ledge. A bit of an awkward landing there on that ledge. Gets a good save jump to stick, and now onto the block party. Yeah, 3 tournaments now of Cyan's course. Worth checking out if you have not checked it out already, if you need more of a Halo Ninja Warrior fix. As he gets across that block party, and now, he's shooting. He knows this is the obstacle that causes him problems. He's failed it in 2 of the last 3 tournaments. The triple hurdle. Oh my. He gets a save jump there on that first log, going quickly for the second one with a little bit of a whip. Going for the whip on the third one. That's a huge jump, but he gets it and gets across. Cyan. All right, he is onto the Dancing Stones. Stops, saves on that second one. The third one, he stops. The fourth, down to the fifth, he connects it. He's going straight for the sixth and the seventh. The save jump there. The eighth, the dismount, he's across. 15 seconds left. Similar pace to Elite. He's up that first wall, no issues. Now that left-hand turn to the second wall. Cyan is up, and Cyan will run himself to another stage 2. 5.85 seconds left, slightly faster than Elite MKB. Very solid performance, and now he'll be setting his sights on finally beating that ball glider that he failed both times he's attempted stage 2 previously. Well done to him, and now we're on to Halo Fan. He's on a streak of 2 stage 1 clears in a row. However, he he missed the last tournament, so Halo Fan hoping to knock off the rust and get that 3rd stage 1 clear in a row. Diamondback took him out twice previously, but he's able to get by that here today. And now going for the whip swing. First time attempting it, he lands that flat platform. That was a huge swing. Well done. Now the butterfly effect. Halo Fan, save jump. He's good. Good pace at this point as well. Halo Fan moving with some urgency. And just playing it safe here in the block party, perfectly fine. Could put you in danger down the line, but at this point in the stage, definitely not as much of a rush obstacle. It's more of an execution obstacle. Not as much time pressure put on you at obstacle 4. You have 3 more obstacles to make up for time compared to the 1 with the double escape wall after. But Halo Fan, so far so good here on the triple hurdle. Going for that last one. He gets it and gets across. All right, he's on to the Dancing Stones. Come on, Halo Fan. He's going really quick here. He's full sending the whole thing to this point. Easy to overshoot that one if you go too quick, but he has destroyed that obstacle. Well done to him. Up that first escape wall. He's got plenty of chances here on the second one. That mongoose was off to the side, and he gets in the passenger seat. Bad job there resetting the course by someone in particular, but we'll ignore that. Halo Fan with 13.26 seconds left. A very solid performance. Oh, he's going to try and do the course backwards. I don't think he can get too horribly far. Oh, he gets one more stone, and yeah, that jump's impossible. That's where the journey will end. But very solid performance there by Halo Fan. He will be moving on yet again to the second stage. And now it is Sonic Fan 10193. He loves getting on top of the signs on my course for whatever reason. Oh, he's doing a little bit of a moonwalk. Old school ROG crazy cliffhanger. You have to do it backward jumps on the total victory signs there. And now he is down and ready to begin his run. Sonic Fan 10193. Cleared stage 1 in the last tournament, following that heartbreaker where he just panicked and seemed to not know what he was doing there on the last double escape wall in tournament 30. So Sonic would love to have another trip here to stage 2, see if he can finally get to stage 3 for the first time on Halo Infinite. First 2 obstacles, no problems for him, and now it's the butterfly effect. First one's good, second one, got to get that tilted a little bit to the right, but no issues. He's across onto the blocks. Sonic on that third one, he's connecting it right to the 4th and the 5th. All right, timing it up here on this last one, perfectly fine. He gets across, 53. As he goes into the triple hurdle, he's got that first one, going for the whip strat on the second one. It's good. Going for the whip again on the third. Sonic gets across, 40 seconds left, and he's onto the Dancing Stones. Sonic moving quickly as well. These competitors are showing a lot of urgency here. It's a difficult obstacle. Those balls are not very big, but they have seemed to have figured it out, at least our last two. That was brilliantly done on the full send strat, and he's up that first wall. The second wall is no issues for Sonic, and 17.09 seconds left. That's a very solid performance. Good speed as well from Sonic Fan. He lives up to the Sonic in his name there. That was brilliantly done, and he'll be moving on to the second stage for the 12th time in his career. And now a fellow Texan, RPG445, steps up. I think these two were 35 and 36, Sonic and Rog last tournament, and they're back at this position here this tournament. Rog went down on the ball glider last tournament, which was a little bit disappointing. He's come off of, he had 4 stage 3s in a row from tournament 25 to 28, but he's not been able to replicate that success since then. Would love to get back on the right track of his hot start to Halo Infinite here today. First 2 obstacles, no issues, and he's onto that butterfly effect. That first pallet went crazy on him. Oh, save jumps right at the front of the ledge. He's fine. Not the cleanest, most textbook butterfly effect, but yeah, he's across and onto the blocks. Taking his time a little bit here, just making sure he gets the timing right on these jumps, and he's across. All right, onto the triple hurdle. Always dangerous, can take out anyone at any given time. Goes for that second one. Good there. Going for the third. Not quite a, whoa, a slide, he's across. I was going to say it wasn't quite the whip strap, but was going about halfway down the pole to get more full jumps onto the poles, and it worked out for him, if not barely. But now he's taking his time a little bit, but now picking up the pace here on the Dancing Stones, and across. 19 seconds left for the 2 escape walls. First one's no issues, and now the second one. He is up. RPG445 will barely hear the klaxon, but it's another stage 1 clear. 9.49 seconds left on the clock. And that was, yeah, just a good run. Had a couple close calls, but he pulled it together and got to the end, and that's what matters. As we're now on to Disappoint, number 37. Another victim of the ball glider. It was so difficult in the last tournament, taking out 6 competitors. Disappoint was one of them. Would love to have another trip to stage 2. He's been pretty consistent on this stage 1 with getting deep into the course. The first 2 obstacles, no problems. On to the butterfly effect. Ooh, that second one kind of flips out on him, but no issues. Save jump, he's fine. Okay, sticks that ledge, making sure he's got good footing. And now onto the blocks. Disappoint to the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. Going to line up the 6th one. He failed this 2 tournaments ago, but he will not fail it today. He's back to the triple hurdle. First one, he runs off the pole. Disappoint out on the triple hurdle. It took him out in tournament 24, but unfortunately, and this maybe speaks to how good he has been, that is a personal worst for Disappoint, failing at the 5th obstacle. Tough break. Hopefully you can get some revenge on that next time. As we move on to number 38, he's kind of jumping on Snoz's head, it appears. Whoa, my goodness! Snoz got really strong, or that was just a weird kind of glitch punch with the starting line. I'm not really sure how that happened, but Fluffy B with a fascinating intro. Yeah, we'll go with that. Fluffy beat stage 1 for the first time in the last tournament. Went down at the hands of the hammer drop, though, on stage 2. Good to see Snoz there on the starting line. Unfortunately, he was not able to compete in this tournament following his amazing stage 1 clear. In the last tournament, a bit of a low grapple for Fluffy B. Gets across. All right. Yeah, no, Snoz had some stuff he had to deal with, so unfortunately he's not able to make it to this tournament, but looking forward to seeing him back next time as Fluffy B sticks that ledge and gets across on the butterfly effect. And now onto the blocks. Fluffy stopping here, lining up the second cycle, and he's good. One more block to go. Everyone's playing this last block cautious, not wanting to go down there, and he's across. 49 on the clock as he goes for the first jump on the triple hurdle is no issues. Second one is fine. Pace is very good to this point as well. Just moving smooth is perfectly fine here. You just got to keep your speed up a little bit and you should be home free on this stage 1. As Fluffy B now taking on these dancing stones, a crazy whip turn, a bit of a low jump off that third stone, but he's still able to get it. and make his way through the rest of it. Yes, all right, 20 seconds left for 2 escape walls. First one, no problems. And now the second one. He is up, and Fluffy B will go back to back. 11.18 seconds left. Solid performance. Yeah, nothing else really to be said there. Oh, he's going to go for a little joyride down the second escape wall. Oh, someone's joined him. I think that's free. Oh, barrel roll out of control and into the water. Wow, what a flip out there on the explosion. Yeah, that was exciting from start to finish, I guess, with the intro and then the post-run celebration for Fluffy B. But well done to him. He is on to the second stage. And this takes us on to Vulcan. Just the second time we've seen him in this era, but he has been nothing short of great on Halo Infinite. One of those competitors that has been very happy to make the transition from Halo 5, because as we recall in the old days, he was not great at the swivel swing and failed stage 1 a lot more than he should have, but he's 5 for 5 to start his career on Halo Infinite, hoping to continue that. The Diamondback was no issues for him. Whip swing, okay, he gets it. First time taking on that obstacle. And now the butterfly effect. Vulcan, go for the ledge. He'll stick it as well. That seems to maybe be a Brit thing. We saw Hunter do that earlier. But now he'll take his time here. Oh, he's taking a lot of time there. Let it go 2 cycles on that first one, but he is fine. Now the second cycle is good. Timing up this third cycle. Gets the pole, gets up. 48 seconds left. Still at a fine pace, even with that little bit of a cautious run through the block party. But now he's going quickly here across the triple hurdle. Barely made that second one. Now the third. Vulcan. Much cleaner. He gets across. 32 seconds left. He's onto the dancing stones. Vulcan up to the 4th, down to the 5th, down to the 6th, up to the 7th, across the 8th, makes the dismount. 19 seconds left. Up that first wall, no problems. The second wall here for Vulcan, the man formerly known as Stray Felix. He has done it. He records his 10th stage 1 clear on this course here today, and that was a very solid performance. 9.17 seconds left, and we will see him once again on stage 2, following him missing the last tournament. We'll see if he can get some revenge here on the Bridgemaker on stage 2. But now at number 40, another competitor that has been very solid here on stage 1, but missed the last tournament, is Eternal Flame. Eternal had 3 stage 3s in a row from tournaments 25 through 27. But has missed tournaments 29 and 31, and then tournament 28, tournament 30, failed stage 2. But has the stage 1 streak going, has not failed since 23. Would love to keep that alive. Eternal, smooth through the first 2 obstacles. Yeah, the Diamondback took out Eternal all the way back on their first appearance back in tournament 20 on Halo 5, and then ever since Halo Infinite, Eternal has been a much different jumper, much improved, although Eternal really didn't run that many courses on Halo 5, so hard to really have too great of a track record on Halo 5 when you only run a handful of tournaments and then you go to a new game. Regardless, Eternal Flame onto the triple hurdle. Block party was no issues. Eternal moving quickly here. Eternal is kind of a sneaky fast competitor. We always talk about, Fireball, whoa! Okay, I was a little sketchy there on that last one, but Eternal Flame moving on to the dancing stones. We always talk about Fireball and free MMO. Eternal always kind of goes under the radar as a fast competitor, but good speed to this point, moving quickly here across the dancing stones and across. And now the 2 escape walls. First one, no sweat. Going for the second one quickly. Yep, up. No problem there. 16.12 seconds left. Not quite as fast as Sonic Fan, but still a very good run. Keeps that stage 1 streak alive, and we'll see Eternal Flame once again. Oh, death there on that ramp. That's a tough break. But yeah, Eternal Flame back to stage 2. And we have 9 clears through the first 40 runs. A very good start. We'll see if our final 10 can keep that going. All starting with Soul Reaper 1025 here at number 41. We've not seen him in a bit of a while, since tournament 24. And he's taken the spot here for Snoz, since Snoz, unfortunately, is not able to make this tournament. So Soul hoping to represent for Snoz, but also represent for himself. He would love to beat stage 2, or beat stage 1, get to stage 2 on his first time taking on this course in this era. Soul off for his 95 seconds. As he Gets that third diamond, going for the dismount quickly, and oh, it was a little sketchy, but he gets across. And now we'll take on the whip swing, jump around, can't get the grapple. Soul Reaper 1025 out on the whip swing. A little earlier than I was expecting him to go out. I'm not going to lie. That's a tough break. Hope to see Soul come back and maybe do a little bit better next time. But in the meantime, we have Mr. Perfect Attendance. He has that one shot of glory as part of his intro. It is Flamosaurus. Flame went down on the hammer drop last time, got the grapple, but could not make it up the wall. So hoping to do slightly better, get up and get to that circle twist here today is Flame. Another competitor that seems to struggle in that stage 2, has not gotten to stage 3 on Halo Infinite. First obstacle's no problems though for Flame. He is now on to the whip swing, and he's going to back up. We've seen a few competitors do this. Flame goes for the grapple. Oh, he's out of control! Oh no! Flame grapples himself into the diamond, and that knocks him straight in the water, and Flame sets a personal worst. He's down on just the second obstacle, falling 2 stage 1 clears in a row. This running strat I don't think is the best technique, and as you can see, he kind of grapples, is out of control, tries to straighten himself out, but he whips himself right into the diamond, and that is just a death sentence. And man, hate to see that for Flame, but he is out on just obstacle 2. Hopefully he can come back and do a little bit better next time. In the meantime, though, we have another member of the Perfect Attendance Club. It is Atlantic Champ. Hoping to get that 20th stage 1 clear now today. Although he would also prefer to not fail the hammer drop, since he's failed that now in 2 consecutive tournaments. Atlantic threw that diamond back, and we'll hope to avenge our last 2 competitors that went down on this whip swing. It's not to be taken for granted. Atlantic, a low grapple, but he is across. All right, and now it is the butterfly effect. Takes a second to set himself up for it, and goes for it, and gets the ledge save jump. All right, Atlantic across onto the block party. Failed this back in tournament 29. It is the exact same as it was in that tournament, although it's just 2 obstacles earlier. So Atlantic hoping to get through. Being patient, though, taking his time. We saw Atlantic back at the start of this course be kind of reckless and go pretty fast. He's definitely kind of tempered his speed a little bit. Not to say he isn't a fast competitor, but he definitely kind of manages the speed a little bit better, which is great to see. He gets that second jump on the triple hurdle, going for the third one from way back. Atlantic gets it, and he is on to the Dancing Stones with 30 seconds left. He comes up short of the first stone. Atlantic Champ out on stage 1. That 20th stage 1 clear will have to wait. And for the 3rd time in 5 tournaments, it's the 6th obstacle of stage 1 that takes him out. And that is a tough break. But we do have to move on. We have at number 44, the Worker of Meme. The top Canadian, the man from the 51st state, as some would say. All right, we'll keep the Canadian jokes to a minimum. But Meme hoping to keep this streak alive. 6 for 6 on stage 1 to start his career. We'll see. He's just been so solid on this first stage. However, last tournament took a little bit of a step back on stage 2. That ball glider took him out. It was so difficult, like I said, took out 6 competitors. Meme would love to have another trip here to stage 2. Whoa! Oh my goodness, that last pallet kind of flipped out on him, but Meme gets across. Oh man, that was a little suspect. He almost touched the sport pole as well, but Meme puts it past him and is moving quickly through the block party. Takes a second to set up there, almost walked off the back of that 5th block, but recovers and is on to the triple hurdle. All right, Meme gets that first one. Now going for the second pole. The second log. Meme is across. Meme's been in the Crystal Spirit now for over a year. He's been kind of rocking that Santa hat everywhere. And Meme is across. All right, he is on to the Dancing Stones. He gets that first jump, which, as we saw, is a difficult jump, as unfortunately Chumpy proved. But he is moving quickly now across these stones. Going for that last one, the dismount. He's across. 20 seconds left for the Worker Meme. He's up the first wall. Gonna go quickly for the second wall. He is up, and the Worker Meme will go 7 for 7 to start his Irish Warrior career on the first stage. Well done to him. 11.79 seconds left. It was a pretty good run, other than this butterfly effect that was a little sketchy here. Let's see, the first one didn't get a whole lot of tilt, so just had to keep his speed up there. On the second one, he gets a weird tilt to the left, and then this third one, he slides into it, somehow is able to get a clean jump off, not touch that support pole that would have DQ'd him, and get through. A bit of a scary obstacle, almost ended his streak, but he will continue to impress, and we'll see him on stage 2. And speaking of streaks, this man is on a current 8 tournament stage 1 winning streak, but also stage 2 losing streak. It is Gaming Brando. 10th appearance, hard to believe. Where has the time gone? Brando gets through the Diamondback. He beat that obstacle in his debut tournament in tournament 23. Although the Diamondback was in the only tournament where he failed stage 1, Brando goes for the whip swing and he gets it onto the butterfly effect. Brando moving good. Much cleaner than the worker meme, I do have to say, and gets across. All right, 63 seconds as Brando takes on the block party. A bit of a low landing on that second block. That's where the danger lies if you go right into any of those blocks. If you land low or not at the correct angle, it makes those jumps difficult. But Brando gets a nice clean jump off that last block and is onto the only obstacle on stage 1 that's ever taken him out, the triple hurdle. The first jump was good. The second jump is good for Brando. He's got 39 seconds, good pace to this point. Third one, he's good. He's got the dismount, 33, as he's on to the Dancing Stones. Kind of angles himself to go straight into that second one. A save jump on the third, he's okay. Going up to the fourth, down to the fifth. Brando moving good, the sixth, seventh, eighth, dismount. He's across, 18 seconds left for the 2 escape walls. First one, no sweat. Our competitors are dominating these 2 escape walls. All right, I didn't jinx them. All right, I was like, wait, better make sure I keep myself under control. Did not jinx Gaming Brando, thankfully. He also has learned how to jump out of the right side of the mongoose, which I do have to say I'm proud of him for that. But 8.64 seconds left. Very solid performance by Gaming Brando. We'll see him once again on the second stage for the 9th tournament in a row. Maybe today will be the day he pushes his ticket to the 3rd stage. In the meantime, we have Pedro Man 618 at number 46. Like Chumpy, hoping to get his 20th stage 1 clear today, and he has been on a streak of his own. He's cleared stage 1 in 7 straight tournaments. The streak started in tournament 25, where he set the record for the slowest ever stage 1 clear time. Easy to forget, Pedro has the record for slowest clear time on stage 1 and stage 2 on this course. Sometimes likes to keep it interesting, keep us on our toes, I guess, is our man Pedro. But he's cleanly through the first 2 obstacles. The butterfly effect going for the ledge, save jump, he's good. First 3 obstacles, no sweat, and he's on to the block party. Pedro ends that 3rd, going quickly for the 4th. He's doing a good job angling himself. He's not really going straight on those. Kind of adjusting, which is what you have to do to get through this obstacle sometimes. And another competitor through the block party. Nobody's failed it yet today. It's surprising. But now the triple hurdle. First 2 jumps are good. That second jump has been so problematic for him in the past, but cleanly through that 3rd jump, and he's got 36 seconds left for the Dancing Stones. Pedro will stop, save on that 3rd one. Going to the 5th. Good. Gonna go quickly. Ooh, stop on the 6th one. I don't know if we've seen anyone do that yet today. Oh, going for the dismount. Okay, yeah, that technique did not cost him. I was going to say it was a little weird, but he's good. A few tires here on the escape walls. Hopefully we'll not screw him up. First wall is good. Second wall is good. And Pedro will get to the buzzer. Slightly under 10 seconds. 9.91 seconds left. I don't think it'll bother him. That's his 20th stage 1 clear. Well done to him. Yeah, just no real areas of concern there for Pedro. He gets up that wall a second time. I don't know if he just wanted another buzzer hit to soak it all in. 2 buzzers for 20. I'm not sure the reasoning, but either way, very solid performance on the first stage. And now we have Free Emmo Direct at number 47. It seems like all these competitors here at the end of stage 1 are on their own little streak here on stage 1, and Free has cleared stage 1 in 8 tournaments in a row. Would love to make it 9. Free gets through that first obstacle. Free was one of the 4 to actually get to stage 3 in the last tournament. A weird grapple there, kind of was going horizontal and then got flung up into the air, but he made it work. And now under the butterfly effect. Free he sticks the ledge as well. All right, maybe it is not a British thing, you know. Maybe it's British and then American keyboard warriors that will stick the ledge. I'm not sure the reasoning, but either way, Free taking this block party a little bit more cautious than we've seen him do it in the past, but that's perfectly fine. He's across. He's just so efficient. I don't think it really bothers him. He's got plenty of time to work here as he's going maybe a little bit more cautious than normal on the triple hurdle. Almost came up short of that third pull, but he's across. He still has 40 seconds left. I mean, just take your time and still have a lot more time than everybody else. It's just the free MMO way apparently right now. He's moving quickly across these stones. No hesitation, no concern. He's across. He's got 2 walls. He's done these so many times in the past. Shouldn't be a problem for him. The first one was no sweat. The second one, stress-free. Free MMO Direct. It's just the way he works. It's the fastest time on stage 1 so far at 18.38 seconds left. Tough scene for Sonic Fan. He had that fastest time there for a little bit, but well done to him. He will be moving on to stage 2 yet again. And speaking of stage 1 streaks, this man has been on fire lately. No pun intended, but pun intended, I guess. Fireball ZXZ has cleared stage 1 in 13 straight tournaments. The last time he failed stage 1 was in tournament 18. He's cleared every Halo Infinite stage 1, the only competitor that can claim that. Fireball, first things first, it is this first stage. He's so good at these stage 1s. He had that kind of, dead run in the middle of his career, end of Era 2, start of Era 3, where he was really struggling on this stage, but now he is locked in, and he sticks the ledge. So apparently anybody can stick the ledge if they want. A weird jump off that second block on the block party. But wow, look at him go. He is flying through the blocks and gets across 55 seconds now for the triple hurdle. Plenty of time. Fireball moving with a lot of urgency. Look at him go. He's going. This is more of what we saw from Free MMO in the past. Oh my goodness, he stops on that third pole. He knew his jump wasn't clean, but he sticks the pole, still gets the jump off. Good recovery by Fireball. It's one thing to go for speed, but it's another to go reckless, and he was able to correct himself there. Well done to him. Fireball going now across these stones, no issues. He's just got the 2 walls. First one, plenty good enough. Going for the second one into those blue mongooses. He's up. Will not quite get free for the fastest time, but I don't think it bothers him. Well, it may bother him. That save jump, I guess, on that last pull of the triple hurdle probably cost him fastest time. At the same time, it also probably kept him alive. So, kind of pros and cons. You got to weigh those out sometime. But Fireball clears once again, and will be moving on to stage 2 for his 23rd time. And he's in that group with the last 2 competitors here. They're all tied for the most stage 1 clears on this course. So, kind of an interesting subplot to see if they can get number 23. We've already seen Fireball do it, and now it is Smokey Massacre's turn. Of course, Smokey got to the final stage in the last tournament, so would love to follow it up with another solid performance. But he's back to stage 1. He tends to put great focus on getting through just one stage at a time, hoping to keep that up today, as he will grapple that diamond, fly way up into the air, and get through the whip swing. Smokey onto the butterfly effect. First one, second one, a slide off that third one. Perfectly fine once you land that ledge. Okay, no issues really. It was a little suspect, but he kept his forward momentum going, so no harm, no foul. All right, he's on that 5th block of the block party and gets the dismount. Again, nobody has failed the block party, which is kind of surprising. I mean, it's a tough obstacle. It's taken out plenty of people in the past. But Smokey now going for the triple hurdle. A bit of a slide there on the second one. He's going quick. Look at this sense of urgency from Smokey. Gets across the triple hurdle. He's got 37 seconds left. He is locked in, but can he get through these dancing stones? Oh, a slide off the 4th one. Another slide that Smokey gets away with. Keeping that speed up and gets across. All right. A little bit of a slidey run here. I'm not sure what the verbiage I was going for there, but had a couple close calls, but he's able to recover and get through, and that's what matters. Smokey Massacre will match Fireball on 23 stage 1 clears. He cleared with 15.07 seconds left. Moved at a good pace as well. And now, can Joey match? Joey once again changing his gamertag for this tournament. Vazaray, I think it was Melon A in the last tournament. It's hard for me to keep track of all these gamer tags. I have to adjust my spreadsheet every time he changes his name, and It's turning into a habit for every tournament at this point. But Joey back on stage 1, hoping to clear yet again. He has not failed stage 1 since tournament 22. And he's cleared stage 1 in 22 of his last 23 appearances. So, hard to believe he started 0 of 7, and now he's just been flat out dominant on this stage 1, other than that triple hurdle fail in tournament 22. Oh, that third pallet tipped on him, but he gets across. All right, no sweat on the butterfly effect. And now onto the block party. Hoping I have not jinxed him by mentioning that nobody has failed this a couple different times now, but he's taking his time, being cautious, getting through. Yes, 50 seconds left as he's got the triple hurdle now in front of him. Joey gets that first one, going for the second one. He's got it. One more to go. He's kind of doing the free MMO whips, and he's got it. 36 seconds left for the Dancing Stones. Joey up to the second, down to the third. He's going full send across this, it appears. Okay, might have just been lag. Seemed like he was almost a little bit off to the side there on that fifth one, but no problem. 22 seconds. Oh, whoa! Almost having to do that redo there on that first wall. Almost didn't use the goose, but he is up. Second one was much smoother, and he will get to the buzzer again. 13.12 seconds left. Joey Davis. Another solid stage 1 performance. That's just what we're used to seeing in every tournament at this point. Well done to him. And we will have 16 moving on to stage 2, one less than the last tournament. Free, Fireball, Sonic, Eternal, Smokey, Halo Fan, Joey, Meme, Fluffy B, Pedro, Rog, Vulcan, Brando, Tunvi, Cyan, and Elite all moving on. And the Diamondback in its return took out 18 competitors. But now we move on to the second stage, unchanged since the last tournament, but that doesn't make it any easier, as only 4 out of 17 beat this stage in the last tournament. All begins with the wind chimes, same old, 4 chimes. They get slightly further apart as you go, and then you make your way up the 8 levels, 7 rungs of the salmon ladder, and then it's the ball glider. You got those 2 balls that roll down the steeper tracks. That second one is steeper than the first. Make that big dismount. You know it by now. It is kind of the Irish Warrior Stage 2 staple at this point. But then it's the hammer drop. Another difficult obstacle. Got to land that little beam. 2-second interval until it drops down. You make the corner jump around, and then you grapple that green block to make it up onto the safety platform, and then take on the circle twist. The 3 circles, the support poles get thicker as you go, so you got less room to work with. You make it across that, make that dismount, and it's the super launch. Drive yourself off and land on the island. Simple enough. Gotta eject from that goose and just be accurate. And then you're, taking the little detour off to the right to then make it to the bridge maker. Push those blocks to make the path across to the dismount platform. You hit that buzzer within 1:55. You're on to the third stage.
That stage 1 was... It wasn't too difficult. Anyway, on the second stage, I have... my chance on the stage is not great.
Stage 1 was absolutely nerve-wracking. I mean, I was told it looked okay, but it did not feel okay. There were, it was very much felt like living on the edge. Got back to stage 2 for the 3rd time in a row, which is awesome. I haven't done anything like that in 12 years at this point to go back to back. Stage 2 is obviously a different kettle of fish. I said in the last tournament, I was secretly hoping for a stage 3, and then I crashed out early. So I'm just hoping for a deep run, and if a clear comes along, that'd be grand. It's physically possible, but I'm not counting my chickens. But still, let's do this.
That stage 1 run, yeah, smooth. I like the run of it. It was very smooth, and I cleared it like 5 seconds left. Stage 2, I need a settle plan for a mission. I got the eyes on the prize on the ball glider. If I beat the ball glider, that's all I care about. And if I somehow reach stage 3, I will go crazy.
It's been a while since I have competed, as in one tournament absence. Clearing is kind of surprising, but stage 2, all I need to do is beat the hammer drop with enough time, and I don't still have trouble on obstacles if I make it there.
Yeah, I mean, stage 1 honestly felt really clean. I typically don't have the best success on this course, so getting to beat a stage 1 and have it feel like I'm just going through the motions one more time is a pretty rare sighting on Irish Warrior for me, so I will absolutely take it and appreciate it. I'm not expecting the same thing for stage 2, partially because I never am, which is partially because I never beat this stage. I'm 2 for 11 right now, which I have to imagine is in like the absolute lowest of lowest clear rates for people with at least like 10 stage 1 clears or something. But I'm absolutely hoping to make it 25%. I know that I am capable of beating every obstacle on this stage. I said that last tournament and then failed the ball glider like a loser. So really anything can happen.
Feels great to be back on stage 2 on my landmark 30th appearance on Irish Warrior. Can't believe it's already been 30 appearances, but we're here on stage 2 for the 16th time after a good stage 1 run. Stage 2 did not go very well for me last time. I ended up failing the ball glider, so I'm hoping to, at the very minimum, get through that today and hopefully see myself on the 3rd stage for the 6th time.
You know, stage 1 came at a weird point for me because I usually do it before I eat, and I've had both lunch and dinner, and I managed to not lose my lunch or dinner. Stage 2, the outlook is looking a little better, but still a little worrisome. I can't take it for granted. I think I'm a little better at this hammer drop, I'd like to say. Hopefully I can put up a decent effort, mount up a decent amount of speed. I'm worried about the circle twist and the super launch. The super launch has been rejecting me nonstop, and the circle twist is the make or break. I like to go fast, and, you know, those jumps are pretty far. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can put up a better showing, maybe get my first stage 3.
I actually had no idea during that entire run. I was going for 10. I was more focusing on actually just beating stage 1, so yay, 10 stage 1 clears. Hopefully can beat stage 2 again. After what happened last, not last one, the tournament before, the last one. Can beat this stick behind me and get stage 3 again.
Beating stage 1 felt very good to me. That's just my goal coming into any and every tournament, especially this one, considering I didn't touch the course until around 20 minutes before my run. The second stage is scary as always for me. I've failed it quite a few times before this, and the ball glider specifically has been a hard obstacle for me. I feel like that alongside the 5th obstacle could very much end my run, and I mean, no matter what, I'm glad I made it here, and I hope to make it to stage 3, but I'm just gonna do my best.
So stage 1 was a little messy with the butterfly wall, the last pillar. I slid on it, and I was nervous through the dancing stones, but overall, I think it went overall well for me, at least. So I'm glad to be back at stage 2. But I am worried about the ball glider in stage 2. Like, I've had trouble with it last tournament, and I've had trouble with it this tournament. So my personal goal right now is just to get by it and see how it goes.
Honestly, given the fact that I didn't really put in much practice for most of the tournament, I'm kind of surprised I beat stage 1. I felt a lot more comfortable on the obstacles than I thought. I was worried about time limit. As for stage 2, I'm not like super confident. I'm not as worried as usual.
Stage 1, like usual, was pretty easygoing, not a lot of stress involved. The only obstacle that worries me about stage 2 is the hammer drop, because I failed it twice now. And I'm hoping that I can beat it. If I do and fail at the end of stage 2, I won't be that upset, because the hammer drop has given me a lot of problems in the past, and I would like to get through it this time. And if I get to stage 3, maybe I have another miracle run in me. Who knows? So anything can happen.
I didn't really I feel like I was struggling with stage 1 too much. Besides having my eyesight bug me a bit. I don't feel like I'm gonna really struggle with stage 2 all that much. If anything, if I fail to something, it's probably gonna be due to something like with my eyes. Because I've been having trouble making some of these jumps that are usually pretty easy. But yeah, I think I'll be fine. I just have to take it more cautious, and I think I can do this.
Stage 1 went, I think, pretty smooth. I feel like I had a pretty flawless run up to the third to last obstacle, where I went maybe a little too fast for my liking. Had a nice like mid-air save correction. Kind of took a deep breath, and then from there on out, had a nice run. Back on stage 2, feeling pretty confident. You know, that Flying Dutchman mongoose obstacle has me a little worried. If I get to it, I'd be pretty happy. I feel like I have a good shot of beating it if I get to it. But there are some very tough obstacles on this stage that you cannot take for granted. I'm happy to be here, but I'm not fully satisfied yet. I would like to get to stage 3, but gotta take it one obstacle at a time, and we'll see what happens on stage 2.
Stage 1 felt really smooth. I'm really glad I didn't have a complete catastrophe after getting to the final stage last tournament. I would love to get another shot at stage 3, but this stage 2 is always a tricky one, so I'm going to try to focus my hardest and take one obstacle at a time. We'll see if I can make it back to stage 3.
Coming in this tournament, I've done next to no practice, but the course is relatively similar. And I feel pretty good. There's a lot of records I'm going for, and I'm going to try my best as always, see if I can get them, get 20 stage 2 clears and 10 in a row, and I'll give it my best shot.
Well, here we go. 16 competitors left here to take on stage 2 of Irish Warrior 32. The first of them is a newcomer, first one of this era to take on stage 2, Tunvi 101. He's got a minute 55 for 7 obstacles. All difficult, all starts with this wind chimes. Doing a good job running those poles, keeping his momentum up and getting through. He's on the salmon line. Oh, a slide. Good recovery. All right. Kept himself in one spot there. Didn't slide off the end. That was good. All right. Tunvi making his way up each of these jumps. The last one is a little bit bigger. He's got it. Goes to the dismount and across. 88 on the clock. And now it is the ball glider. Tunvi a little bit wiggly. Trying to keep it under control. A wrangle. Oh my, this is some Taiwan or he's from somewhere in Asia connection going on here. It looks like it's a little suspect. We made that first one, going for the second one. He's got it. All right, Tunvi onto the hammer drop. A bit of a horizontal diagonal run up, a little weird, but he gets the mount onto it. Going for the corner jump. He's got it. Going for the grapple. Doesn't get it. Tunvi 101. Might have went a little quick there for that jump, but it's just such a difficult point in the stage. It has been a make or break for quite a few competitors, and he just couldn't get that grapple on the wall. Tough break, but a very solid debut performance. And now we have Elite MKB. Save jump that second wind chime, saving that fourth one as well, but gets across. All right, this is the jump that took out Elite last tournament. All right, he's mounted the salmon ladder at least, so stops the downward slide he's had lately on this stage 1. He will do at least better than last time. So Elite, one jump to go. He's up to the top and across. 85 on the clock, and now it is the ball glider. Shoot forward, moving pretty well. Oh, whoa, okay, that was lag. Thankfully, Elite lands right at the front of the ball, keeps it under control though. Elite now going for the second track, dismount with a wrangle. He lands that middle stair, and he's got 64 on the clock, going for the hammer drop. He mounts it. Gonna get that corner jump, yes. Now going for the grapple. He also whiffs. Tough break for Elite, his second time going down at the hammer drop. And we are now 0 for 2 on the grapple at the end of this obstacle. All parts of it are difficult, and as we're seeing so far, the grapple especially is a challenge. We'll see if Jun Sato Cyan can at least get to the hammer drop, considering he has an 0 for 2 record on the ball glider. But, of course, you got 2 obstacles to get through. Just get to the ball glider. Got to keep that focus up. Jun Sato Cyan so far. Okay, good through the wind chimes, and now on to the salmon ladder. Jun, be impatient. That's the thing with the salmon ladder. If you get a little bit impatient, try to rush a jump, don't get a clean jump, that's where you're going to come off. So almost a little bit more of a time waster more than a difficulty thing. You just got to be patient. You should make all those jumps. But now this is the big one. The ball glider, Jun, going for a wrangle for the transfer. He lands that second ball. Now the second track, Jun keeping it under control, going for a wrangle, goes for the dismount. He is across. It's a personal best for Jun Sato Cyan, and he's on to the hammer drop. He mounts it, 2-second interval, going for the corner jump. He's got it. Now the grapple. He also whiffs the grapple. He can't get the wall, and 3 competitors in a row fail at the same jump. Man, this is causing problems. It was difficult in the last tournament as well. I know I talked about the ball glider taking out 6 people last time, but the hammer drop took out 5, and it has continued to be difficult ever since it was introduced in tournament 28. And yeah, tough break for June, but congrats to him on his personal best. And now we have Halo Fan 17. Good job there on the wind chimes. Halo Fan failed the hammer drop to his own credit in tournament 29, so we'll see how he does here today in tournament 32. Oh, a bit of a quick jump there. He's going a little bit reckless, but he's making all the jumps, and that's what matters. And that was pretty quick up the salmon ladder, all things considered. But now the ball glider. This is what got him the last time he was here. Halo Fan going for the Wrangle transfer. All right. And now save jumping. A second one. Going for, oh my goodness, he rode that thing down, somehow hung in there, but he is across and onto the hammer drop. Gets the mount. Corner jump is good. Now the grapple. It's been difficult. He grapples into the wall. No! Halo Fan grapples, but doesn't get any boost off of that wall. He just, it's a tricky jump. You have to grapple high enough to where you can get some whip and some, it's hard to describe, but he just goes in a straight line, doesn't get any upward momentum, just goes straight into it, and so he doesn't get any push off the 5-degree slope of that hill to make it up to the platform. And Halo Fan is the first person to at least grapple the wall, but does not get to the platform. That's a tough, tough scene. But this takes us to Sonic Fan. Oh my, he almost overshot that first jump. That could have been a bit of a disaster. I don't think anyone's ever failed the first jump with stage 2, but that was about as close as you can come right there. But across the wind chimes in good speed, and now onto the salmon ladder. Sonic. Oh, a bit of a crouch there. Got a little bit discombobulated, but he recovers nicely and gets up to the top. And now he will challenge the ball glider that got him in the last tournament. It was his first time failing the ball glider in the last tournament. Would love to avoid failing it again. A low wrangle. Jumped super late off that first ball, but makes it to the second. Now rolling his way down and dismounts, gets it. 68 on the clock. It's the hammer drop. 0 for 4 so far. Can Sonic be the one to crack it? Gets around the corner, going for the grapple. Sonic grapples the wall, flies into the air. That's the way to do it. Sonic Fan, the first onto the circle twist today. His first time taking on this obstacle in a long time, since tournament 22. First time taking on this buffed version, though, that was brought back for this era. Sonic moving good, a little dangerous on some of these jumps. He's standing up on them, but no problem making them all. That's what matters. Keeping the speed up too. 33 on the clock. Oh, a safe jump on that last peg. Big dismount now, and he's got it. 27 seconds left. He now will take on the super launch for the first time on Halo Infinite. Sonic jumps out that right side, and he lands it. Oh, wow, look at all those tires out there. Hopefully this doesn't screw him up for the bridge maker. He's making a good path, it seems. He's got plenty of time. He's got 10 seconds as he jumps. Oh, beautiful little path, and Sonic Fan will clear. And for the first time since Tournament 20, we will see Sonic Fan on the third stage of Irish Warrior. Well done to him. He missed quite a few tournaments in there, so not to say it's been a ton of a pain for him to wait on this this trip back to Stage 3, but yes, super solid performance there. No issues really to report, and yeah, he opens the floodgates, hopefully, with still quite a few competitors to go behind him. Sonic, the first to punch his ticket to Stage 3, and now we have Rog. Rog, oh my, a bit of a suspect jump off that first wind chime, but he is fine. Yeah, Rog ended his streak on the Stage 2, going down with the ball glider last time. Would love to get back on the right track and get that Stage 3 consistency going that he's done so well with here on Halo Infinite. Hard to believe he was over on this stage on Halo 5. He switches to this game and he's become a different person on Stage 2. Him and Smokey and I guess Vulcan to an extent have kind of been that way. So it's been kind of an interesting phenomenon. But Rog going for the transfer on the ball glider. Whoa, it falls back on him, but he is able to save it. We've seen a couple competitors do that in recent tournaments, shooting it to avoid it falling off the back of the track. And Rog, it was not clean, but he gets through, and he's onto the hammer drop. 62 as he goes for the corner jump. Oh my, almost a little early, but he lands it just in time, almost touches the ground, but gets a good grapple there on the wall, flies up into the air, and he's got 50 seconds for the circle twist. Come on, Rog. Making his way around. That first circle is good. Gets the second one. 40. Oh, almost overshot that fourth one. He's fine though. Gets the third circle. He's at a good pace. Not the fastest, but doing well. Going for that dismount. He's got it. 24. It's the super launch now for RPG 445. Can he get it? He lands right on the edge, but he is fine. 15 seconds left. Rog sorting away. He punches 4. Oh, that one flipped out. Okay, he ignored that last one. That was a little dangerous, but doesn't matter. RPG 445 with 4.32. If only he had gone 0.13 faster, then it would have been really amazing because you'd have gotten his gamer tag numbers. But RPG 445 is moving back to the third stage. And well done to him. That's his 6th Stage 3 in 12 Infinite tournaments. And it almost was a disaster here on this ball glider. It was a good transfer, but almost was too good as he lands right on the front. That ball was falling backwards, but was able to recover it and get it moving in the right direction. And then here on the hammer drop, look at how close he comes. Oh, man. Right on time. If he had went maybe just a little bit earlier, he's probably in the water. And then good patience, good awareness here on the bridge maker to avoid that block that was flipping out on him. Use the ones that were in place and make it to the buzzer with time in hand. And RPG 445, for the first time since Tournament 28, he's had a 3-tournament little drought there, but he is back to the third stage, and well done to him. And this takes us on to Fluffy B. Fluffy, self-described, kind of has issues on Stage 2 on a lot of different courses. I can relate to that. Not about me, though. It's about Fluffy B, and I'd love to see him get to Stage 3. He's got the talent to do it. Can he put it all together? Wind chimes were really good there. Got through that in under 10 seconds. Onto the salmon ladder. Fluffy taking his time, looking there towards Stage 1. Oh, a crouch there. Kind of saw Sonic Man do that a little bit. But that's the thing with this obstacle. You don't want to rush and fail it. If you need to take a crouch, you need to take a second to set yourself up, perfectly fine. You got time to make yourself make it up here on the rest of the stage. As he's onto the ball glider, going for a wrangle. That was not a clean wrangle, and he doesn't get to the second ball. Fluffy B looked like he was a little bit out of sorts. Just couldn't keep that ball under control with good speed, but he's going to ride it all the way over to the platform, so he will not have to suffer the fate of the blue death barrier. But still a tough break. The ball glider has taken out so many great competitors in this course's history, and it takes out Fluffy B. And it just goes to show it can take out anybody at any given time. But this takes us to Vulcan, 10th Stage 2 appearance. And like I said with Rog, 0 on this stage on Halo 5, and then he cleared in the first Infinite tournament. Also cleared the stage in Tournament 23. However, he's failed the stage the last 2 times he had been here. 2 tournaments ago, almost got through, and then had that heartbreaker on the bridge maker, was going maybe just barely too slow. But then 5 seconds were added to the time limit in the last tournament, so hopefully that is what Vulcan needs to punch his ticket back to Stage 3. First 2 obstacles, no problems for him, and he's on to the ball glider. Just saw Fluffy B fail this, saw Rog make that recovery on it. See if Vulcan can get through. He goes for that transfer. Whoa! Oh my goodness, he almost slides off the front, but gets a great save jump, keep it under control. He goes for a wrangle dismount and gets across. 64 on the clock as he's onto the hammer drop. Vulcan going for the corner jump. He's got it. Going for the grapple. Vulcan hits the wall, flies up. Beautifully done. 50 seconds left as he's onto the circle twist. It's about the same pace as we saw with Rog. Vulcan gets around that first circle, going for the second. Making all the jumps, that's what matters. Moving at good pace. Very efficient. 33 seconds left. Should be plenty enough time as long as he can build a good bridge. Going for the dismount, he's got it. All right, this is the super launch. Easy to overlook this at times when you have the bridge maker on the mind, but you got to get this jump. And he's gotten it. 16 seconds. That's way more time than he had last time. Last time I think he only had maybe 1 or 2 blocks and then had to go. But he's able to build a path. Oh, that's not the cleanest though. He's going to go kind of right to left and make the dismount. Okay. It was a little sketchy. He probably could have punched one more block. He had a little bit of time in hand where he could have gotten one more. But it doesn't matter when you make the cross and 4.19 seconds left. I was talking about how he was on a similar pace to Rog, and sure enough, he was 0.13 slower than Rog. So I guess I knew what I was talking about. But well done to Vulcan. For the first time in this era, he'll be moving on to Stage 3. And now we have Eternal Flame. Oh my goodness! Whoa, Eternal! Before I was even able to say anything about Eternal in this run, trying to get back to Stage 3 after 2 Stage 2 fails. The last 2 times Eternal had been here, slips off of that wind chime, and it happens, but the wind chimes takes out Eternal Flame. That is Eternal's second time failing that first obstacle here on Stage 2. That is a tough break. But this takes us on to number 44, the Worker of Meme. He's 50-50 currently on this stage, following that ball glider fail in the last tournament. Would love to get to the right side of the coin here today. Meme avenges Eternal Flame there on the wind chimes and onto that salmon ladder. Eternal shows any obstacle in this stage 2 can take you out. It's so difficult. You got to keep the speed up, got to be efficient, make all the jumps, and that's why Irish Warrior Stage 2s have been hard for a long time. But Meme now going for the ball glider, going for this transfer. He gets it. And look at the speed. He is shooting that ball like crazy, having it in very fast. And he's gotten the dismount. All right, 70 seconds. Man, that's a good pace at this point. He's got this hammer drop. It's been so difficult. Meme gets around the corner. Going for the grapple. Hits the wall. Flies up and just about gets it. 57 on the clock. Plenty of time in hand. He can use it here on the last 3 obstacles. First things first, the circle twist gets around that first one. Transfer to the second. Seems like almost everybody uses this right side on this obstacle for whatever reason. I don't know if it's handy in this thing or just what they prefer, but it's all good, I know some people will go left. I know Pedro's a left person, so we'll see what he does here in a little bit. But in the meantime, Meme gets through the circle twist. 27 seconds. He's got the super launch now. Meme jumps out, gets pushed down by that mongoose a little bit, but it doesn't affect him. 19 seconds left. He's got plenty of time. A huge punch that first block. Seems like a decent path, but he's playing it cautious, perfectly fine with time in hand, and gets that last block, gets off, and to the platform, hits the buzzer with 8.93 seconds left. Very solid performance from the Worker of Meme. He gets the right side of the coin, and he will be returning to the 3rd stage. Well done to him. And the fastest time to this point, as well as an extra bonus. So, good job there. He takes us on to four competitors in Stage 3, which matches last time, but we still have 6 competitors left to go. So, a chance at the record if everybody left will clear and get to 10 Stage 3s. But that would involve Gaming Brando clearing the stage for the first time. Barely made that 4th wind chime, but gets across. Brando 0 of 8 on this stage. He's failed a wide variety of obstacles. Would love for today to be the day. Come on, Brando. He didn't sound very confident in that interview, but I don't know. It's hard to hear Brando very confident in any interviews. So it's just the way it feels like most competitors are when they do the interviews, though. But now it's this ball glider. He's a little bit out of rhythm. Now he gets it back together. Going for the transfer. He gets the second ball, shooting it forward. Brando towards the front of the ball, going for the wrangle. He will get across, land that middle stair. And now it's the hammer drop. He mounts it. 2-second interval before it drops. He's gotten that. And now the grapple. Brando whiffs! Brando fails the hammer drop for his first time. He falls to 0 for 9 on Stage 2. That is so unfortunate. It just feels like this curse, he's just jinxed at this point. It feels like it's never going to end. I'm hoping Brando can pull it off someday, but it will not be today. And now we have Pedro. Pedro, 10 of 19 on this stage. Would prefer to clear to not fall to 50% here on this stage too. Wind chimes were no sweat, and now he's on to the salmon ladder. So far, so good. One more jump up, and he's to the top, and dismounts. All right, ball glider for Petrillo. He's walking it pretty slow to start, trying to keep it under his control. No wrangle or nothing, though, going for that transfer, and he's gotten it. Wow, he's really kind of taking a different... Okay, nope, he will wrangle. I was going to say, the Cowboy Wrangler Truthus were going to be very happy with him, or I'm not sure how they would have felt, but almost went for no wrangles, got the one at the end, gets the corner jump around, and now going for the grapple. Another whiff! Oh my goodness! This grapple jump on the hammer drop has caused so many issues. Petrillo is the 5th competitor to fail this jump today, and he failed that jump in the last tournament as well. And, oh, the hammer drop is just annihilating the field. Another Stage 2 fail for Petrillo. Hate to see that, but hopefully he can keep that Stage 1 streak going and maybe get to Stage 3 in the next tournament, as we now have free MMO, a quick dismount off that last wind chime, quick through that first obstacle. This is free MMO's stage here as far as where he can really shine as far as how efficient he moves. And, it doesn't really feel like he takes a ton of chances. He just moves so fast. Up that salmon ladder, no problem. And now it is the ball glider. Got to keep it under control. He's never failed here. Going for a wrangle for the transfer. He's gotten it. Now the second track. Wrangle. He's gotten it. 72 as he goes into the hammer drop. The big killer of this stage so far today. He's going for the corner jump. He's gotten it. Now going for the grapple. He hits the wall. Oh, wow. He flies up. He almost went under the little support thing. Almost pulled a Gaming Brando from back in the day. That could have been bad. Tournament 29. But no, he hit that wall. It stopped him just enough as he's moving quickly now across the second circle, the circle twist. 44 seconds left. Going for the third circle. He's gotten it. Again, though, these poles get smaller as you go, so you got to keep it under control, but he does a good job facing towards the center. That's his technique, and he seems to have mastered it. And now it is the super launch. This took him out 2 tournaments ago. Never one to overlook. Come on, MMO. He's gotten it. And he is to the Bridgemaker with 22 seconds left. Of course, he failed this in heartbreaking fashion in Tournament 29. But he's got a good path at the seams, and he makes the jumps and gets to the buzzer with 13.77 seconds left. And free MMO will be moving back to the third stage. Really a solid performance. You know, he's now 7 of 9 here on this stage 2. And that is, I'm sure a lot of competitors would pay good money for a record like that on this very difficult second stage. But now at number 48, it is time for Fireball. And Fireball, for the longest time, had this stage completely under his control. But he's filled the hammer drop in 2 of the last 4 tournaments on the mount of it. We've seen how difficult the hammer drop has been today with 6 fails. So hopefully that's not in his head. Fireball can find a way to push through and get to stage 3 yet again. Wind chimes were no sweat. And now it is salmon ladder. Climbing his way up, one at a time. Don't want to make any mistakes. One more jump. He's to the top. And fireballs across. I guess he's up. It's not really an across. It's more of an up obstacle. But I digress. He's onto the ball glider. Going for a wrangle on this transfer. It seems to be the technique that everybody not named Petrillo is using. And now going for a wrangle here on the dismount. Oh, it was a little late, but he gets it. Now this is the big problem jump for Fireball. He mounts it. All right. Still got a lot of obstacle to go. Almost goes early. Whoa. Oh, that was very close. Now the grapple. He hits the wall and gets up. 58 seconds left. It is Fireball taking on the circle twist again. Gets around the first one. Transfers to the second. 48. Fireball moving good. he's to the third circle with 40 seconds left. He's making his way around and gets that dismount. 33 seconds left. It is the super launch. Can Fireball land the island again? Jumps, lands on it, gets off to the side, and now takes on the Bridgemaker. He's still got 20 seconds in hand. He punches 4. He seems to be happy with it as he used the left of those first 2. And, okay, he stopped there at the buzzer for a second, but no problem. 13.01 seconds left. A very, very good performance. Slightly slower than Free MMO for the second stage in a row. I don't know how that makes him feel, but regardless, a brilliant run. We'll see Fireball once again on stage 3 for the 17th time. That actually ties him with Weapon Matt for the second most all time. But now it is Smokey Massacre. He's tossing that sword up in the sky. I guess that's what he's doing to get himself all warmed up. Yeah, we'll go with that. Smokey has been just a different person on this stage on Halo Infinite. Like I said earlier with Rog and Vulcan, he's just really turned the corner on this stage 2 that had caused him so many problems back on Halo 5. But, you know, today's a different day. Just got to find your way to that buzzer. First 2 obstacles were no problem, but it's the ball glider. Took him out in just heartbreaking fashion in Tournament 20. If you recall, it was into the circle twist directly. He landed on top of the circle twist, which was a disqualification. Smokey can pretty much dismount as far as he wants here today, though, with this version of the ball glider. As he goes for the dismount, gets a late wrangle jump for the second jump, and he's across onto the hammer drop. Mounts it with a bit of a slide. Going for that corner jump, very clean. Now going for the grapple. He gets the wall, gets up top, 55. He's going to go for the skip. Okay. Oh, yeah, another skip. He skips 2 pegs there in that first circle, perfectly fine. And mount onto the second peg on the first circles. It's a makeable jump, obviously. We've seen Joey and some other competitors go for it in the past. It's definitely a tricky jump, so for him to make it cleanly like that was very impressive. He's made all the jumps on this obstacle, though, really cleanly, and gets the dismount. It's a big jump, but he's gotten it with 28 seconds left, and he's on to the super launch. Smokey jumps out, lands the island. Well done. He slid forward a little bit, but no problem. 18 seconds left for him to punch these blocks. 2 punches, and then a sword for a third block, sword for a fourth block. Seems like a pretty good path, although that fourth one is tilted. Okay, he's not going to use that one. Probably smart. He gets to the buzzer with 6.79 seconds left. I don't know how he got that block to rest on an angle like that. We've seen it happen before, but that's the crazy thing with the Bridgemaker. You know, you just got to make your own path, and sometimes you make an easier path than others. But Smokey was able to make it work, and we'll be moving on to stage 3 for the 12th time. Get to the right side of the 50-50 he was previously on stage 2. And now 1 competitor left to go. It is Joey Davis. He's been super dominant on this stage, and this would be a big run. Trying to get to 20 stage 3s and 10 stage 3s in a row. Come on, Joey. First obstacle, wind chimes, no problem. Now it's the salmon ladder. This is the last obstacle to take him out on stage 2 all the way back in Tournament 14. So, just speaks to the volumes of how good Joey's been on this stage. And actually, if you think about it, the wind chimes took him out in the first time he was on this stage 2. So he's through the 2 obstacles that he has failed that are on this stage 2. The rest of it, he's beaten before. He should be able to do it again. So he gets the wrangle on the ball glider, rolling down that second track. Wrangle, dismount, no problem. 70 seconds. It is the hammer drop. So difficult today. So difficult on any day, but he gets the mount. Corner jump is good. This grapple is the make or break. He's going for it. He flies way up. Well done. 56 on the clock. Oh, he's going to actually use that first peg after I kind of talked about the skip. All right, never mind. Disregard what I said earlier, but Joey looking good. 45 as he's halfway through that second circle. Going for the transfer to the third. He's gotten that. Making his way around, kind of doing these frog jumps, perfectly fine. Save jumps, sets up, goes to the dismount. He's gotten it. 31 seconds left. He is on to the super launch. Can Joey land the island again? Jumps out. He gets pushed off to the side. He doesn't get it! Joey Davis! The streak is over on stage 2, and that 20th trip to the third stage will have to wait. had that chance at 10 stage 3s in a row too, but the super launch gets him in a heartbreaker. Joey Davis had never failed this obstacle, never really struggled with this obstacle before, but he jumps out maybe a little later than I would like to see, and trying to guide himself to the platform just kind of gets redirected off of that mongoose off to the left. That's the danger when you jump out late. I tend to prefer people jumping out earlier and tend to not have as many issues when you do that. But Joey Davis, for the first time since Tournament 22, will not be in Stage 3. But MMO, Fireball, Meme, Sonic, Smokey, Rog, and Vulcan are the 7 to carry us forward after a difficult Stage 2 with the hammer drop finishing on 6 fails. But this Stage 3, like the last, Stage 2, no changes, but that doesn't make it any easier. 7 brutal obstacles stand in our competitors' way of getting to the final stage. First obstacle is the discus maze. Of course, you got the 2 towers of the 6, drop to the 7th, hit the switch to lower the wall, drop to the 8th, up to the 9th, and then it's the tightrope of terror. You got to keep that ball under control, roll it down the track that gets narrower as you go. Climb the rest poles of danger, and then it's the swap winder. You got those 4 transfers, the crazy jumps in the middle, and make that big dismount, and then take on the Ultra Giga Cliffhanger. Really, the stopgap of this stage. This obstacle has been so difficult since it was modified to be more challenging back in Tournament 27. Ever since then, this has been the barrier, it seems like. You got to make, the 2 moving ledges, that first one, and then you got the corner jump around. This shin ledge has been so difficult. That jump is massive to get to that ledge down below. The 2 upward jumps, the drop down, and the second moving crazy jump. It is a challenge. All different ways to do it, as we saw from Smokey and Joey in the last tournament. We'll see if any of our competitors can get through and get onto the spike wheels. You know it by now. Red is good. White is out of bounds. Just got to make your way across all these pegs in any way, shape, or form. You can skip pegs as you please. And then it's the scrambled eggs that got Fireball in the last tournament. Those 5 eggs that are so difficult to maneuver through. But if you get to that pole, you then hit the switch to lower the block to take on the Golden Road. You then have just 12 seconds to make it through all the jumps and get to that final platform with the 4 on it, 4 symbolizing the 4th stage. If any of our competitors can get there, they'll be climbing for total victory.
Yeah, man, I could dive into the water right now and fail the 3.1. I would be thrilled. I'm just happy to be back on Stage 3. It's my first time being on a Stage 3 and the big IW in quite literally years. So just beating that Stage 2 with the level of confidence that I had is not only a shock, but also thrilling. And I'll happily take it. As for this Stage 3, don't expect much. I have yet to beat the cliffhanger. In fact, I've yet to beat the second jump of the cliffhanger. So, all things considered, if I get there, I mean, I'm throwing a party tonight in my house with everyone here invited. But I'm taking anything at this point as a success.
I am surprised, to say the least, that I made it to Stage 3. That was not a very clean Stage 2 run, but we somehow made it here back to Stage 3 for the 6th time after months being away from the game, it feels like. So, Stage 3, I failed the cliffhanger last time I got here in Tournament 28. Feel like I have a better technique for it this time around, now that I've gotten back here. So if I get back to that crazy jump, who knows, maybe I can get through the cliffhanger, make some magic happen.
Stage 2 went pretty well. Finally back to Stage 3 again after a long ass time. Hopefully, I'd like to get to this obstacle first before I even think about beating it. I managed to beat it a few times in practice, so it's cool.
So Stage 2, once I got to the ball glider, it was all just blank from there, where once I got past it, I think I was playing with the house's money at that point, which was my feeling, and getting through each obstacle, and I think overall I had a pretty clean run through Stage 2. But Stage 3, different beast. It's I've never gone past this cliffhanger. I've never even gotten past the jump to the second small ledge on the cliffhanger. So my hopefully goal is to get to that point again. Hopefully I can get my revenge and potentially even beat this monster.
It always feels relieving getting through stage 2, especially when you're not having the best feels right now with your eyesight for sure. But I felt great getting by it, and now we're here. We got this boy behind me, the cliffhanger. I felt the second upward jump in the last tournament, so I'm hoping to at least get beyond that and hopefully conquer Spike Wheels this tournament. That is my main goal.
I think stage 2 went money, honestly. I don't feel like I really had too many mistakes, if any, on the stage. I had a little sketch run on the I'll say like the 4th obstacle right after the ball, but we got through it. Now on to stage 3, I have nightmares about this stage. I've been here a lot. I feel like I've seen this stage more than any stage on any course going on actively on a Halo Infinite. And it's had my number, and it's had my number for a very long time. I've beat the stage in practice many times through the last few tournaments that I've been here. That's a stage that I can definitely do. It's just I gotta put the run together. The obstacle behind me, I don't know what it is about it. I struggle with more than anything these darn eggs. If I get here, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be nervous when I get to it. But I feel like I've dialed in more of a technique this time compared to my last time attempting it. So I'm feeling a little bit more confident. But there's the cliffhanger, there's the obstacle after. This stage has a lot of tough obstacles on it. So I'm hoping I'm finally put that missing piece together and finally see myself on the final stage. But happy to be here, and I hope I can beat the stage.
I was feeling the nerves a lot on stage 2. I really want to give the stage 3 another shot, and to be able to get through stage 2 means I will have that opportunity. I know I was able to beat this stage last time. That's no guarantee that I can do it again. I know I can do every single obstacle here. I just, I gotta put my best foot forward if I want to give that final stage another shot. I would love to get back to the final stage, but I've got a long road ahead of me before I can be thinking about that.
All right, 7 competitors left here on Tournament 32's 3rd stage, and the first of them has not been here in a long time. It is Sonic Fan 10193. Almost 3 years since he has been here, in fact. But yeah, Sonic will have to attempt 7 obstacles that really he's not seen very many, if any, of these obstacles. No time limit. First obstacle is the Discus Maze. He's beaten the discus throw twice before. Oh, that was a little suspect there in that 3rd one, but he's fine. Gets up to the 5th, the 6th, and now going for the drop. Oh, that was pretty clean. We'll take a save jump. That's fine. And now the 2nd drop. Shooting down. Oh, he's doing the crouching. Okay, he's doing my intro. Okay, we've seen people do this before. It's nice of people to think of me, I guess. But whoa! You better keep your focus, Sonic. That was close. Okay. Nope, he's back to crouching. All right, ignore me. No, that's fine. You do what you want to do. Oh my, okay, slide. He gets that 9th one. Sonic seems to do this. He seems to make it a little sketchy getting through each obstacle on my course. Seems to goof around as well once he gets to stage 3. Kind of knows he's just playing for fun at this point, just trying to get as far as he can. But yeah, Sonic taking on the tightrope for his first time. He is taking this slow and steady. Will it win the race? That is the question. This is very un-Sonic-like. I don't know of a slow character in the Sonic series, but if there is one, just imagine he's moving like them. I don't know. Big the Cat? That might be a little mean. Okay, never mind. Ignore. All right, he's rolling this thing down though. So far, so good. Big the Cat was a little suspect in Sonic Heroes, but he goes for the transfer. Okay, he gets the dismount. All right. This run, he's got me all distracted now. He's got me all frazzled, but he's got these poles of death. The hardest jumps on the stage. Okay, he's made it up to the 3rd pole. Thank goodness. Yeah. Those poles are scary. Frankly, I mean, they're not hard jumps, but you don't want to throw away a run. Oh, whoa! He almost jumped too far around on that first pole, Going for the first crazy jump. He gets it. First time taking on the swap winder. Going for the second one. Too far out, and he doesn't get it this time. Sonic Fan, for the first time on stage 3, will not get to attempt the cliffhanger. He's down on the swap winder. But a great tournament. First time getting to stage 3 on Infinite. Hopefully he can build on this and maybe make a run deeper into stage 3 in the next tournament or the next time he gets back to the 3rd stage. But that's 1 down, 6 to go, and we have Rog now on the course. Rog has failed this discus maze in tournament 27, so not taking anything for granted. Taking it slow, methodical, no time limit for a reason. He's on that 6th one, lining up the jump to the 7th. Save jump, he's good. Alright, Rog now setting up. Going for the 8th. Save jump, he's good. And now one final upward jump. Setting up, he's gotten it. And now on to the tightrope. Rog had an obstacle similar to this back in the old days of Spartan Sasuke. I think I attempted it actually in the Guardian Cup, which, for those that haven't seen it, the Guardian Cup was a fun little competition on Halo 5, so if you somehow have not seen the Guardian Cup, Spartan Sasuke, go check that out, after this, of course. But Rog, moving it slow and steady across the tightrope of terror into the yellow section. He's almost doing the Smoky Crab Walk on this. He's kind of now doing actual footsteps and stuff. He's moving good though. Just got to keep it centered here. You've got the little crease of the middle of the ball. You just got to keep it rolling end over end. Rog is looking good though. He's about halfway down this red section. It's about this point you start thinking about where, when, how you want to dismount. Rog, save jump, he's good. He is onto the pole. Gets the first jump up. Second jump up, he's to the swap winder. This obstacle took him out in tournament 26. Can Rog avenge Sonic Fan? He gets around the corner, goes for a full turn on that first corner jump. Interesting way to do it. Doesn't matter as long as you make it. But now taking his time, lining up this crazy jump. These transfers on this obstacle are very difficult. He gets to the second one. Rog lines up, goes around, gets the second corner. And now taking his time, setting up each of these jumps, going for the 3rd. He's gotten it. The 3rd corner wrap. Rog gets around, he's gotten it. Again, these corner wraps get more difficult as you go. The support beams get thicker, and so you gotta jump further out to then get back in. Crazy jump to the 4th is good. One more corner. Going for it. Oh, save jump is good. Well done. He's got just one final dismount, and he'll be back to the cliffhanger. Oh, he is being super methodical, Rog. Oh, it was close, but he's gotten through. He's very happy by that. Happy to have it behind him and be back to the Ultra Giga Cliffhanger. In both Tournament 25 and Tournament 28, he failed at the final crazy jump across. We'll see if today's the day he can finally put together a run to beat the cliffhanger. Drops to the 4th ledge. Now the first crazy jump, the only crazy jump to a non-moving ledge. He gets that. Jump up. And now he's got the first moving ledge. These moving ledges are on 4-second intervals. 4 seconds up, 4 seconds down. Misses that interval, so he will have to time it out. And go for it. Rog gets it with a slide. And now the first corner wrap here. He's going to ride it out. Going to have to ride it down for 4 seconds. Back up. Rog goes for it. Save jump. No, he cannot get the ledge. Rog down on that first corner wrap on the Ultra Giga Cliffhanger. Technically his worst cliffhanger attempt yet. Oh, man. Tough break for Rog. goes for the corner. Save jumps right on the edge, but he pulls to the left. If he goes to the right, he probably gets around that wall and gets a clean landing on the ledge, but instead on that left side, there's basically no room to maneuver, and that was just a bit of an overcorrection and a tough break to see Rog go out on that jump. But now we have somebody that has never attempted the Ultra Giga Cliffhanger. It is Vulcan, first time taking on Stage 3 in this era. I guess he's got the same stats as Sonic Fan, 2 Giga Cliffhanger fails going into this tournament. And now taking on Stage 3 for his third time. Gets the first drop on the Discus Maze. And now Vulcan going for the second drop. Save jump, he's good. Jump up to the 9th is good. And Vulcan onto the tightrope. And he is going quick. This is a bit of a polar opposite than what we saw from our last 2 competitors. Vulcan trying to attack this with speed. It's a little dangerous. You just got to keep it straight, but it seems like he is handling this well. So far, it is rolling end over end. He is already to the red section. Again, it starts at 8 feet wide, goes to 4. This section is 2 feet wide. But Vulcan, well handled, and he is on to the first of the rest poles. Whoa! Oh, a false start there, jumping from 2 to 3. No problem though. And now he's onto the swap winder for his first time. Gets around the first one. Transfer to the second is good. Second corner is good. Vulcan gets the jump across to the third. The third corner, he makes that. Vulcan jumps to the fourth, a slide, going quickly for the fourth corner. Wow, that was aggressive, but he makes that, going for the dismount, and way faster than Rog. He is to the cliffhanger. I probably could have had a time comparison, but I had to be 2 minutes faster to this point. But regardless, it doesn't matter. There's no time limit. Vulcan onto the Ultra Giga Cliffhanger, going right for that crazy jump. We've seen a few people do that in the past. It's interesting, but hey, whatever floats your boat. But now this first corner, or the first moving crazy jump, he gets that. He's now to the jump that Rog failed. Can Vulcan make the corner? Save jump, he is good. He is on to the second face. But this shin jump is a problem. It's a huge jump. Can Vulcan get it? Vulcan, save jump, he's gotten it. And he is now onto the 2 upward jumps. He's gotten them both quickly. And now dropping down, save jump, he is good. He is onto the second moving crazy jump. This is a huge jump. He runs into the wall, he goes for it. He got it. He timed it off just a little bit, but he makes it. Going quickly for the last corner. Vulcan, no! Vulcan did all that hard work just to fail the last corner on the cliffhanger. So unfortunate. Oh, he maybe went just a little bit too quick here. That's the difficulty when you run on the wall. It's hard to maybe get the sense of timing, and he just jumps maybe a little bit too early, and so you have to then jump a little bit upwards to then make it onto that last ledge, and he just couldn't do it. And that is such a tough break for Vulcan, but a great performance. I believe that's got to be a personal best for him, but he would have just loved to have beaten the cliffhanger, had a chance at the back half of Stage 3. But that'll have to wait for another day, as we now have the Worker of Meme. Blanca will try to get through this cliffhanger for the first time. He's 0 for 2 in his own right on the Ultra Giga Cliffhanger. Going for that first drop, gets a save jump, will hit the switch, and now going for the second one, save jump. He is good, jumping up to the last one, and now on to the tightrope. Worker Meme here, just taking this slow and steady, back to kind of the way our first couple competitors were doing this obstacle. But so far he's looking good. Albeit, like I said, Vulcan did this thing really quick, and Meme is not even out of the green section yet, but you don't want to make a mistake on this obstacle, and it's so easy to. If it gets just a little bit off course, you got to make a big recovery, and you want to have it straight on the green section, because if you have it off from the start, it's really hard to ride it out and make it all the way across. So Meme doing a good job, being patient, and making it so far so good. Cameraman's feeling a little frisky here with a couple spins, it appears. He seems to do that on this obstacle for whatever reason. I don't know if it keeps him entertained or why he does that. But regardless, Meme is into the red section. And he is moving at a glacial pace. But he's keeping it on line, down the center, coming up on the end of it now. And he's just done shooting it. It seems like he is... Oh, nope, there's a shot. He's content with just walking it forward, going for that dismount. He's gotten it. All right. Worker Meme, back to the swap winder. He's 2 of 3 on this obstacle. He failed it in 27, but he beat it in 28 and 30. Meme going for this first crazy jump. He's gotten that. Second corner. Second crazy jump. He's to the third one. Third corner. He's gotten it. Meme sets up to go to the fourth. He's gotten it. One more corner. Meme's gotten it. One dismount between him and round 3 versus the cliffhanger. He's gotten it. Here we go. The worker Meme failed the same jump on both his previous 2 attempts at this. The second upward jump on that second face of the cliffhanger. See if Meme can get it today. Come on, Blank. The pride of Canada. He gets the first lateral jump, the upward jump. Now this drop down. Will he connect it? No, he'll stick. I think he used to do the connection here, but maybe Vulcan stole his thunder. I'm not really sure, but either way. Sets up to go to the angled ledge. He's got that. And now, crazy jump. Just missed that cycle, but he will hopefully be patient here. Time it up. Meme goes for it. Timed it maybe a little late, but he's fine. He's gotten that. And now the first corner went a little late there, but he gets it. Fights through. Gets to the shin ledge. And now the big jump. Meme. Save jump. He's gotten it. He will punch that wall. He is happy with that. But he's got these 2 upward jumps. The first one. This is the jump that's taken him out twice before. He's gotten it. A save jump. Yes, he's there. The worker Meme now. Oh, okay. He's looking down. I don't know if he's just sizing it up. He may be going for a connection here. Is he? Okay, no. He will stop here and then set himself up. We've seen competitors do that as well. It's dangerous, but whatever works. All right, he's going to run in the wall, time it up, go for the transfer. Beautiful timing. He makes the jump, but this is where Strafe just went out. Oh, and he's going to ride it out. He's going to be patient. That's perfectly fine. He's kind of wiggling his feet in place to avoid getting pushed off. Perfectly fine. Meme goes for it. Save jump. He's gotten it. And for the first time in his career, Meme beats the cliffhanger, a personal best today. Well done to him, but he's still got 3 obstacles to go. He would love to get to the final stage. First things first, it is this killer obstacle, the spike wheels. The 4 wheels, up, down, down. First wheel, no problems. It's these even-numbered wheels that have been so difficult for our competitors. Meme gets onto the bottom there. Everyone seems to go for that skip from the first one down to the 4th one. Oh my! That was a little close. Well, just about makes that 6th one. This is the big jump. Easy to screw up, easy to get disqualified, but he makes it. And now the 3rd wheel, the second half of this. He's done it once before. He's just got to do it again. Drops down. And now going for... Ooh, an interesting lag there again. That's okay. Goes to that skip again. He's gotten it. He's got just 3 more pegs to land. Now I'll make that 2. Meme lines up, gets that jump a lot cleaner than he did the first time. But now this final big jump. He's gotten it super smooth. The worker of Meme is to the scrambled eggs. He's now 2 obstacles away. Come on, Blank. Goes for it. Lands the first one. Goes to the second. He comes up short. The worker of meme. Another victim of this brutally difficult obstacle. The scrambled eggs are here for a reason, and they've taken out the worker meme. He gets the first jump, which Fireball could not do last tournament, but the second one, again, the jumps get progressively further as you go, and it looks like he maybe jumps a little bit early, doesn't get the cleanest jump out of that first egg, and cannot make it to the second egg. But what a performance, a great personal best that hopefully he can build on, maybe take that next step in the future and get to the final stage. But we have 3 more competitors to go, and he's got quite the crowd here rooting him on. Let's see, it's Hunter Unit, Elite, and I think actually that's Weapon Matt in the orange there on the starting platform. Weapon Matt was here to witness this run. Again, unfortunately, Weapon Matt busy with his work life, not able to make this tournament. Hopefully we'll see him down the road. But Matt hoping to instill his double Grand Champion skill and maybe knowledge and talent, luck, whatever Free needs to get to the final stage. Matt hoping to instill that into Free MMO. But yeah, Free 0 for 4 on this stage in this era, hoping he knows what he's got to do now to get through. Close there on that. Oh, another close call on both drops, but Free hangs in there with a good save jump, and he is now on to the tightrope. And now rolling quick. It's a little bit of that. Oh, man, he's way towards the front of the ball. I don't know if that's part of his method to try and slow it down, but it's definitely a little dangerous. You can see his feet kind of wiggling back and forth. I mean, if you go just a little bit forward, it is so easy to slide right off the front of the ball, touch that track, and then you're out. But he's handled it well, going for the dismount. He's gotten it. 2 upward jumps. No problem. All right. He's going to take his time. He had Elite there on the support pole there. He loves climbing those little poles to let you practice the obstacles when you're not doing the run. But now MMO gets the second transfer here on the Swap Winder. He was one of the 3 to beat this obstacle in the original version and get to the final stage in Tournament 25. Would love to get a second trip here today. As he gets to the 4th, gets around the corner. MMO with 1 jump to go. He's gotten it. MMO is back to the cliffhanger. He is 50-50 on this iteration. He beat it in 26, failed it in 27, beat it in 28, failed it in 31. MMO would love to get to the right side of the coin. Gets up to the 3rd, drops down to the 4th, cross quickly. So he did the quick skip. So yeah, again, some of our competitors like to do that perfectly fine. He's going for the first moving ledge. He's gotten it. And now the first corner. Took out Rog earlier. Save jump. Okay, he gets it. And now we'll take on the shin jump. MMO. Save jump. Oh, he's gotten it. All right, the 2 upward jumps. The first one, he almost flew over it, but he's okay. Setting himself up for this bigger second one. He's gotten it clean. Super smooth. And he is back to the second moving ledge. MMO trying to time it up. Oh, going quickly for it. And he's gotten it. Wow, no wall whip or nothing required. Going for the final jump. He's gotten it. And MMO will get to the right side of the 50-50. His 3rd time beating the Ultra Giga Cliffhanger. But he's back to this obstacle that he has never beaten. The Spike Wheels. Is today the day for MMO to push through this difficult obstacle? He gets the mount onto it to begin his attack across these 4 wheels. First wheel, no problem. Now making the drop down here. These are the difficult ones. Oh man, he's going quick there. Almost linked those jumps all in a row. Super smooth. And MMO's just got to do that all over again, and he'll be onto the scrambled eggs. MMO, you can tell, this is a point of emphasis for him. He really wants to beat this obstacle. Look at, oh, a save. Okay. I thought he just connected all those in a row. Misses a second time. Gets it on the 3rd try. MMO almost was incredibly efficient, but he gets through the spike wheels at long last, and he is to the scrambled eggs. But he just saw the worker meme fail this. Can MMO beat it? First time taking on this obstacle since Tournament 25, but it's the harder 5-egg version. He's to the 3rd, he's to the 4th, the 5th, the dismount. He is on to the rest pole. He is one obstacle away from the final. The Golden Road, 12 seconds from when he hits the button and the block drops. Can he make it to the final stage? He loves speed, but can he be fast here at the end of the stage with all this pressure on him? Taking his time before he pushes the button. To begin his attempt, he's off. 12 seconds. Gets the drop. This is the big jump to the 3rd. He's gotten it. Down to the 4th. Back right to the 5th. Down to the 6th. 2 jumps away. He goes for the dismount. He's gotten it. Oh, whoa. Okay. He almost flew off the backside of the ending platform. I don't know what the ruling I would have made there was. That was a little suspect, but doesn't matter. MMO. Yeah, that could have been controversial. He clears, and for the second time, for the first time since Tournament 25, MMO moving on to the final stage of Irish Warrior. Well done to him. He was able to finally overcome the cliffhanger and the spike wheels that have caused him so much trouble in this era and punch his ticket to the final stage.
Nice. I would say I got to see it, but I died at the end of stage 3, so just give me 1 minute and I'll be right with you.
Second final!
Hey, Free, stay there, stay there.
High five, ready?
I need one.
Over
I
there.
need Hunter.
He's over there.
Okay.
He's over there somewhere.
Hey! Alright, let me
All
give
right,
me.
Free.
Come here,
All right,
let's go.
3,
Let's go.
2, 1.
Ah! Hey!
Ew.
Well done there to Free MMO. Tough break for Hunter falling off those spectator platforms. Seems like it's a lot easier to do than it would appear. But yeah, happy he was at least able to show him some love there at the end of stage 3. And yeah, MMO will move on to the final stage. The question is, can Fireball or Smokey join him? Fireball will go first. It's been well documented. He cleared the stage first time attempting it in Tournament 3. He has failed this stage 15 times in a row. He has the skill set to obviously beat this stage. The question is, can he do it? First drop was fine. Second drop, a little bit of a slide, but he gets that save jump and he is on to the tightrope. Fireball moving his way down the green section. Kind of doing some sporadic shots, maybe doing 2 or 3 shots at a time, just trying to keep himself in rhythm. Oh, he's doing reloading too after a few oh no, maybe not. He's just kind of firing at will, reloading when he runs out of bullets. That's perfectly fine. Just whatever works, whatever gets you across to those rest poles is fine by me. And he's looking good. Oh, bad camera work there. But he's got the dismount here in his horizon, and he's gotten through. Oh my goodness! I thought he just became the first person to fail the transition bars, but thankfully that was just another laggy moment. But he's going quickly here on the swap winder. It's gotten him before. Took him out in Tournament 29, but he's moving so quick through this difficult obstacle. Fireball means business, and he is back to the cliffhanger. He's failed it quite a few times. Even though he's the first person to beat the Giga cliffhanger on Halo 5, Halo Infinite, he's had his handful of fails on it. So Fireball would love to get by it again, going quickly for that jump that took him out in disappointing fashion in Tournament 26. And now, first crazy jump, just misses the cycle. That's okay. He's just got to be patient and wait it out. He goes for it. He's gotten it. And now the first corner. Goes for it. Good save jump there. Well done. And now makes his way onto the shin jump. Fireball. Oh no! He runs off! Fireball fails the cliffhanger again. This jump, he failed it in Tournament 27. This time he doesn't get a jump, and he fails it here today in Tournament 32. And he's now failed Stage 3 16 times in a row. And you just have to think the streak has to end eventually, and it just has not happened for Fireball. Tough break. And we now have one man left to go. It is Smokey Massacre. Here for the 12th time would love to record back-to-back final stages. Smokey up the first 6 discuses, now the drop to the 7th. Good landing, safe jumps is all good. Now dropping to the 8th, fine. Up to the 9th, and he's onto the tightrope. And he's gonna fire as well. Get it going. Keeping it straight though. Yeah, he's firing at will now, kind of picking up the pace on shots. It's, again, doesn't matter the speed you get through this obstacle as long as you get through it. Whatever works, whatever feels best for you. And Smokey has decided to take a little bit more of an aggressive approach, especially as he gets it rolling. You can, just hear the volume of his shots continue to increase as he gets further down the track. Smokey goes for the dismount. He's on to the first of the dangerous poles. Okay, he gets up all those, and he's on to the swap winder. And, oh, yep, this is something Smokey does. He loves getting that ball out of the way. He doesn't have as many friends here today to clear that out. I know, I think last tournament he had like 2 or 3 people kind of clearing that ball out of his way. He didn't like it underneath him as he tries to line up that first corner jump. But perfectly fine, Smokey. Now taking on the second corner. He's gotten it. Crazy jump to the 3rd. Oh, a little close. A slide there, but he's fine. 3rd transition is good. Lines up. Goes for the 4th. It's a good strategy there. Back up. Get the full run up to make that late jump to get each one of the transfers. Going for the dismount now with the same strat, and it works out. Smokey Massacre with another slide. He's had a lot of slides this tournament for whatever reason, but he's making all the jumps, and that's what matters. He's onto the cliffhanger. Come on, Smokey. This is the only obstacle on stage 3 in this era that's gotten him. He failed it in 27 and 30, beat it for the first time in the last tournament, and then took it all the way to the final. So he'd love to go back-to-back. Love to get a 3rd final in 5 stage 3 appearances. Can he do it though? First corner jump around, he's good. And now he's on the shin ledge. This is where Fireball just went down. Can he do it? He's taking his time, lining it up, going for it. Save jump, he's gotten it. First upward jump is good. Second upward jump is good. Drop down now. Save jump, he's good. He's back to this point. Now, last tournament, he had the whole deal where he changed his controller layout. Can report he's doing it again. He's changing his sensitivity, trying to get it faster so he can do the Joey Davis wall whip. The question is, can lightning strike twice? Can it work twice in a row? Oh, he mistimed this, I think, a little bit. Oh, he still gets it, even as it's still going down. He might have went a little early, but he's fine. And now Smokey going for that final corner, a save jump, he's gotten it. And Smokey Massacre beats the cliffhanger. Time to change that controller back. Yeah, no, that's just the way it is. But Smokey beats the cliffhanger 2 tournaments in a row. And he's got 3 obstacles to go again. Spike wheels first. Jumping his way down here, this first wheel. Transition now to the second wheel, he's gotten that. He's going to go for the usual strat, the drop to the 4th peg, 5th, the 6th. He's good. A little shaky there on that landing, but he's fine. Now the big jump up, he's gotten it. Now Smokey just got to rinse and repeat. Drops down. Oh, whoa, that was a little strange. He was maybe a little off to the side, but he's shooting. Well, I think that's Fireball over there. I think Fireball joined the game late. And so Fireball, he's got a friend now to root him on. Nice Fireball to show up and offer his support. But now, oh, okay, that was another great camera job. No clue if he would have made that 5th jump or not with the black pole in his way, but he makes that. And the 6th, the big jump up to the 7th. Whoa, he jumped way out, but he still gets it. I don't know if that would have been recoverable if he missed, but he's onto the scrambled eggs. Hits his head on the 1st and the 2nd. Clean on the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. He is back to the rest pole. It wasn't the cleanest, but he is back to the golden road. 12 seconds, he's off. Can Smokey deliver again? He's up to the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. dropping to the 6th, up to the 7th, the dismount. Smokey has gotten it again for his 3rd time. For the 2nd time in a row, though, Smokey Massacre has beaten the 3rd stage, and he will have a rematch against this final stage. He's been the closest to total victory so far. The question is, will he be able to do it? But he will have free MMO go before him, and so 2/3 of Tournament 25's 3 will attempt the final stage. But we saw 5 Stage 3 fails. Sonic on the Swap Winder. We saw Rog, Vulcan, and Fireball on the Cliffhanger. And Meme on the Scrambled Eggs. But this final stage has proven to be extremely challenging. It's long, and you gotta be locked in and moving quickly through every single aspect of it. All starts with the supermarket tower. You got those 3 supermarkets and the 2 mini castle walls that you gotta jump your way up. It's all about giving yourself time to attack the last 2 obstacles. It is a time-consuming obstacle, but if you get through it, jump onto that pole and attempt the switchback ledges, which is where Smokey went down in the last tournament, on that last jump off the gold ledge to the top of the window. But after that, you got the cubic chaos. You got 18 blocks. You got the 2 transfers that were introduced to this era. And from the gray ones, you transition to the other tower. And from that gold one, you jump up and run and hit the buzzer. You get there within 2 minutes and 5, you are a grand champion.
Oh man, I was nervous when I got towards the end of stage 3. Like, getting through Spike Wheels after failing it in 2 different tournaments, I was sure it was going to be a 3-peat, and luckily it wasn't. Getting by there, getting through the Scrambled Eggs, and then the final road. Dude, it just felt amazing. Like, this is going to be my first attempt here since the last era, so I'm excited. These obstacles behind me are obstacles I pretty much dealt with in the past, just a little bit modified, and I'm gonna give it my best shot. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that I was able to get by stage 3 twice in a row. Last tournament I was well prepared, the same as this tournament, but still it takes a lot to actually nail each jump. So I feel very fortunate. I feel like, the jumping gods were on my side at this tournament. We'll see if they're on my side for stage 4 though, because last time I made a boneheaded mistake, had a mental lapse climbing up that spider climb thing. So hopefully today I can get back there. I would love to get a shot at redemption on that, and we'll see if I can push for total victory. But yeah, the focus is just to improve over last tournament.
Well, the buzzer awaits at the top of the tower for our final 2 competitors. And we have somebody else. I think that's Elite there at the top of the tower. We won't ask how he got up there. But yeah, he'd love to see MMO find his way to the top. We got Hunter and Weapon Matt there. Matt knows what the top of that tower feels like. He's made it up there twice. The question is, can Free, on this stage of speed, find his way to the top of the tower and become the 3rd man to achieve total victory? We are about to find out. 2 minutes and 5 for 3 obstacles. He is off! MMO. First obstacle is the supermarket tower. Got those 8 aisles. Through those first 4 quickly, but now they get a little bit narrower, a little bit harder for the last 4 of each one of these supermarkets. Getting around that 7th wall. Around the 8th. Good pace through that first supermarket. You want to be shooting for about 20 seconds on each one of those. First jump, second jump, he's up that first castle wall. Good pace to this point. This is probably the best we've seen through the first section. He's got to keep this speed up, keep it moving. MMO, so far so good. He's got 2 more aisles, and now the final aisle here on the 2nd supermarket. He's onto the 2nd castle wall. He's made the first one, lining up, takes a second there, but he gets up. And he's on to the final supermarket. 70 seconds left. If he goes quickly here, he'll have just over 50 seconds, I think, to attack the last 2 obstacles. That should be enough time if he can make all the jumps. But he's just got to keep it moving. Come on, MMO. He's done great so far. Gets around that last one. 51, jumping for the pole. He's onto the switchback ledges. He's done this before in Tournament 25. He beat it. Come on, MMO. So far, so good. He's moving quickly here. He's just going ledge to ledge. He's sticking them all. Going for the jump. Smokey failed last time, but he's got it. 34 seconds left. This should be enough time if he can get all the jumps. Come on, MMO. He's to the third. The fourth. It's 18 blocks in total. Oh no! MMO misses the sixth one. Okay, he's got to kind of crank it in overdrive now. He's back to the jump he just failed. He gets it now. All right. Come on, MMO. He's to the ninth. All right, he's got to transfer across. He's got 11 seconds, and he's got half of the obstacle to do. Oh, he's speeding up. This is good. He's got to keep going here. Oh, no, another mistake. MMO now flying up, but it's to no avail. He misses the jump again. He misses the jump from block 14 to 15. You can see that white block there. He had just one cycle to go. Even with 2 devastating mistakes, he was right there to getting total victory, just like 4 jumps away. And oh my goodness, MMO, just that's the difficulty with these jumps. You gotta get the height and the distance just right. He made 2 fatal errors and they ended up costing him. Such a tough break, but what a performance from Free MMO. A far improvement from his Tournament 25 run, but that's the fine margins of the final stage and how hard it is to be a Grand Champion.
Okay. How many is on each side?
Oh,
Nice save. Keep going. You're okay.
you're not done yet.
Gray.
You're
Not
okay.
done yet.
Half a cycle.
Everything you got. Everything you got.
No!
No! What a save again. And again.
I
was so
Go on,
close.
keep
too.
going,
I know,
keep going.
I know.
Keep going,
Get to
get
the
there,
top,
get
get
there
to
just
the-
so that.
Oh,
then,
no.
oh, free no.
Oh, it was an awful
Oh.
jump.
Oh.
Good run,
Yeah.
buddy.
You were. That's what I was saying. Keep going because I knew you were really
Said
close.
time, so I stopped. Oh, dude. To find out that I was like 4 jumps away when I fell off that second time, and I could have done it. It's by far way better than Tournament 25 for me. Like, I did so much better here than 7 tournaments ago. But that also tells me right there as a jumper, I've also improved significantly over the course of the last, year and a half of jumping. So I am not ashamed of my result at all, and I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing and hopefully get back here next time.
Well, what a great effort from Free MMO. And he knocked on the door of glory, but unfortunately could not pull it off. And now, just 1 man left to go. Smokey Massacre. He's attempted this final stage before that last run, had the best run of this era. The question is, can he step it up and become a Grand Champion? Come on, Smokey. He's so good at final stages on other courses. Would love to pull this one off. But this final stage, not really like any other final stage. So long, so time consuming, and you gotta move so quick for such a long period of time. Smokey so far moving pretty good through these supermarkets. Never was the fastest at the supermarket, but so far good. Makes that first jump up. The second one is good. All right, 96 going into the second supermarket. Slightly behind MMO's pace, but still pretty good. I think he's moving faster than he did last time. Come on, Smokey, keep on moving. It's into the second half of the second supermarket. So really, he's about halfway through this obstacle. Now around the corner, jumping onto the second castle wall. The first jump is good. 70 seconds, takes some time to set up, but he's gotten it. And now he's into that last supermarket. Again, he's slightly slower than MMO, but not by much. If he can go clean on the last 2 obstacles, I think it's obtainable. Just got to keep it moving here. 54. Oh, he got stuck there a little bit. He's getting caught up on a few of these walls, and it's eating away at his time just a little bit. But he's got 46 getting onto the switchback ledges. Come on, Smokey. Oh, he's doing the same thing MMO did. He's just sticking them directly, going quickly up this. He's making up for some time here. Smokey, back to the jump. This is the one. Oh, he turns around. Well done. He makes it. He's got 28 seconds. He's slightly behind pace, but it's still doable if he can go clean. And Smokey moving quickly around that first cycle. 20 seconds left. He's to the 7th. He's got 2 more on this one. The 9th. All right, he's got to transfer. Takes a second. All right, he's good. He's got 12 seconds for the final tower. Come on, Smokey. Jumping up. Oh, no! He flies over it. He lands back at the top of the switchback ledges, and at that point, it's just not even worth continuing. Smokey Massacre. Another great attempt, but he flies over the 13th block and cannot do it.
Keep that pace. Oh,
No! Better than last tournament.
Damn, you gotta move.
Pilot sucks. Final sucks.
Dude, you were flying.
He was robbed. What are you doing?
I don't care. I'm happy with that.
He had how much time? When he like started falling?
Missed the jump, he had about 8 or 9. So,
No, there's no way.
I think he was gonna maybe be like, it was gonna be close. It was doable, but it might have been like 2 seconds, 3 seconds. He was right on the border.
I definitely wanted to play it a little cautious on the first half of the final stage. Those castle wall jumps are very difficult, so I didn't want to make any simple mistakes on those poles. So I definitely felt like I took my time on the first half. I know I could have gone faster, and I think I was just trying to make up time towards the end there. I did better than last tournament, so I'm happy with that. Didn't make any real mental lapses. I wouldn't say I just missed a jump, a tough jump. All those jumps are tough towards the end on the Cubic Chaos. So, yeah, I definitely think I could have at least gotten to the buzzer and seen where my time was at. Not so sure I would have had enough time anyway. But I left it all out there. I did my best. And we'll see if I ever get back here, if I can get a chance at redemption. Who knows? But I can sleep well with that run.
Well, what a tournament and what a performance from those 2 finalists. They knocked on the door of becoming a grand champion, but this final stage has proven to be very difficult. You got to be perfect from the word go in order to get to the top of the tower and become a grand champion. But what a tournament that was. And the question is, will someone achieve total victory in Tournament 33? That's a question for the future. I appreciate you all watching and can't wait to see you next time on Irish Warrior.